Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interest. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. The moment you have been waiting for has come. Let's break some signed memorabilia.
What's up, and welcome into the Ultimate Autographs live break room. Ricky the Rain Man Widmer, here like I am every Sunday with the man, the myth, the legend, Nick Johnston. Nick, how you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. Happy New Year, if I didn't already say it to you. Happy
I
holidays.
don't think you did, but Happy New Year.
Yeah, I know. It's just, I know Larry
Another
Larry
New Year,
David,
same me.
Yeah, Larry David would say that you, 3 days. 3 days.
3 days.
3 days.
3 days.
But, so.
We have something in common.
What's that?
There is a common, not common Enchev,
No.
a common denominator between you and I. Because after this week, or after last week, you got 3 or 2 fantasy champions here.
Bang.
Both
Right
of us
there.
won the fantasy leagues we were talking
Yes.
about. Won my keeper league, $300. I finally found out what the pot was because I forgot what the pot was. It was $300.
Nice.
So I
300
made
bones.
I got my 50 back and then made 300 on top of it.
Nice.
Mr. Garcia's ready to go. Rito saying, Mr. Mrs. Rito Garcia? Might be Mrs. Mr.
Could
First
be.
time I'm seeing Rito in here. Rito, if I haven't seen you before, welcome in. Also, correct me when I'm wrong, because I'm usually wrong a lot.
Welcome.
We got a lot of stuff in the break room. Rito would be a guy, right? Rita would be a girl, right? Rito guy, Rita girl.
Sure.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Rito. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think I was right the first time. But we got a lot of great stuff in the room. Brand new vault that the guys dropped last night. Practice squad is pretty much brand new. We only had 2 boxes in the day shows. Looked like you did a little bit more work in that. Diamonds are 10 to go. And we got a brand new diamonds in the back as well. We got some basketball, some minis, but let's get into the show, Nick. I'm going to ask you what I always do. What's going to be the dice roll?
Let's get that dice roll. Let's see
What number are we going to get?
we need.
Gotta be a 6 or higher.
Got a 6 or higher. Let's go 8. Let's go 8.
8. Let's see. How about 6?
That sounds good.
6
That's exactly what we need.
is what we're going to do. What's going to be the chase?
Let's go with the vault. Let's not make it too hard on ourselves.
The vault is... So here's the thing. I have been so rushed this morning that... guess what I just typed in for the chase? First off, we haven't come up with a chase, but for the chase, I typed in chase.
Ah, yeah, no.
So the chase is going to be the chase. 6
would
was
be
the roll
awesome.
last night. Let's see what the chase is today.
We'll be sitting here for hours. For days.
How about those diamonds?
How about them diamonds?
How about damn diamonds, folks? Let's see if I could type this correctly. Diamonds. So we got the diamonds are our chase. 6 on the dice roll. Do we have a pre-fill, Nick?
We do have a pre-fill. We have a pre-fill on the Go Long mini double helmet, mini helmets. So we can go ahead and drop them numbies.
Ooh, I like that. Drop them numbies. What up, Sean? Sean saying I'm back. Apparently, I am Sean's good luck charm.
Heck yeah.
He won a Tommy Kramer jersey about 2 nights ago. He's still waiting for that to come, as that should be shipping out this week. Tomorrow, shipping will be back. How about Greg, Felix, Jay, Orlando, Sanchez? We got Alexander, Joshua, Steve. Also, Orlando and Felix, welcome into the break room, new time customers.
Welcome.
What brought you into the UA break room? How'd you find us? And what are you looking for? I need 2 numbers from people in the break. He said we have 10 inches of snow here in Louisville.
Holy cow.
Wow. Well, snow day tomorrow for the kiddos, right?
Yeah.
Kiddos getting a snow day?
Nah, not even. They do those e-days now.
Everything's the pandemic ruined
Everything's
us.
on the iPad.
We got e-learning now.
Yeah.
E-learning days.
Oh, we got out of school just in time. I know we did. Oh my goodness.
So I need 2 numbers.
I would say,
And we got 6 and 8 from Steve in the chat. We got 6 and 8, so let me take that off the ticker. So don't have 6 in the minis. We have 8. So I need 1 more number. Since 6 wasn't on the ticker, we'll take 8. I need 1 more number from anyone in the break. 1 more number. Numbers are down below. I'm going to make sure. So we got 1, 15, 18, 19, 22, 25 through 28, 30. Cool. Do not have 3 either. So down below me. What up, Stoven? Mr. Stoven, Skolin in the room, taking the number 1 seed tonight. So minis are going to be literally right here, right now, underneath my finger. 1, 15, 18, 19, 23, 25 through 28, and 30.
Bottle cap on the floor. 1 more. 1 more.
1 more number. What's left in the diamonds, Jeremy? How about Scary Terry McLaurin, Baker Mayfield, A.J. Brown, Terry Bradshaw, and Zay Flowers
2 Terrys.
left in that. Sean saying I didn't go to work. I wouldn't go to work today either if there was 10 inches of snow. Well,
Yeah,
actually, let's put it this way. One of us would have to.
Yeah,
Someone would have to from here.
someone's got it.
But I wouldn't want to go to work. I'm sorry, Matt. I wouldn't want to come to work if we had 10 inches of snow on the ground. Usually here, though, they're usually doing that ice all...
That's true, but on the highway would just be a free for all.
Yeah.
You know, everybody just as soon as any sort of precipitation hits the ground, it's donezo. Becomes the purge, basically.
So we get that second numby. Ooh, Steve's saying it's my birthday. Well, happy birthday, Steve.
Birthday.
1 number is what I need. We have 8. 6 wasn't on the ticker. 3 wasn't on the ticker. I need 1 more number from someone out there. I'm about to go to the wheel for that second number.
Willy.
So I need 1 more number, guys. 1 more number. Or should we just go to the wheel? Have I given him enough time?
I think it's been plenty, but I don't.
Well, let's go to the wheel for that second number. See what we got. Once the wheel's up, all numbers are what, Nick?
Excommunicado.
Excommunicado. Brandon Combs, we still love you. How about 7 and 15 is what... We don't have 7. 1 and 15 are the 2 numbers between 8 away from 15, 6 away from 1. We're doing 1 and 8. 1 and 8 here in the minis. 1 and 8.
No more single-digit numbers.
We are donezo in the... So now we got the randomizer. Put you guys in. We go 6 times around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. It did register. Sometimes you got to wait because sometimes this random.org doesn't register the click. How about this? We got Jay in the NFC North. We've got Alexander in the NFC South, Greg in the NFC East, Steve in that NFC West, Orlando in the AFC North, Joshua S in the AFC South, Joshua C in the AFC East, and Felix in that AFC West. Let's go ahead and open up our first two boxes of the day. Steve called in one. Now, here's the tricky thing. I do know that there's the delay, so maybe Steve called in one before we went over, but we did go to the wheel for that second number. But you know what? One came out anyways.
Yeah. It was fate. It was meant to be.
Sometimes it's like that. All right, let's see what's in here. Good luck to everyone in the break. Congratulations to our winner or winners. Ooh, I know who this is. I don't even need the tag.
Oh, yeah.
You'll get that. Once you start opening up boxes, you'll look at autos and go I know that auto. And this is, I think we've had him on the show last week, you and I. How about the Terminator? Thurman Thomas on the Buffalo Bills Mini, the white Mini.
The Mini.
They're playing a Mini. They're playing the New England Patriots. Not starting the starters as they've already got everything locked up. If I am the NFL scriptwriter, you know what script I'm writing for the Bills, and Bills fans cover your ears?
What is that?
So today, Chiefs win, Jets win, Bengals get in the playoffs. You have the MVP, Josh Allen, at home. Everyone's excited. First playoff game. He's the MVP. They're all excited. And Joey B says, double not so fast. I should be the MVP. I'm the better quarterback. No disrespect to Josh Allen, but that would just be poetic. I love Joe Burrow.
There's a lot still of people that still think Lamar Jackson has a chance, and I kind of do too.
What is, and Robbie out there, still love you. Who's more in denial, Lamar Jackson MVP supporters or Saquon Barkley MVP? Because my co-host Robbie Lopez thinks that Saquon Barkley, my co-host for Thursday through Saturday.
If he would have played this week, you probably could have gave it to
broke the record.
Saquon, yeah, but yeah, not. There's a lot of moving pieces on the Eagles, so it's I don't want to say it gets washed out by any sort of means, but it's definitely tough giving it to halfback.
So congratulations to Joshua Carson on the mini win in the AFC East. Thurman Thomas, Beckett cert on this bad boy.
Thurman.
Nick, I didn't ask you. Are you ready for tomorrow?
Oh yeah, big Monday Night Raw.
Netflix and Raw?
Oh yeah.
WWE Raw. Come on, guys.
Exactly.
Get your
Come
head out
on
of the
now.
gutters.
Come on.
Get your
now.
head out of the gutters. Well, how about this? You couldn't write up a better mini break if you wanted. You ready for this? How about Thurman's teammate, Jim Kelly, on the mini?
Heck yeah.
That's a double up in the Bills on the mini. Joshua Carson, I don't know if you're a Bills fan, but you're getting two great Buffalo Bills in this break. First Thurman Thomas, now Jim Kelly. Beckett cert on the back. Double Bills, one break. I just sneezed. It looks ridiculous, Nick, but I will say this. It works. Have I ever told you that trick?
No.
I told you that trick, right?
No.
If you feel like you're gonna sneeze, take your finger, push the right above your lip, just push it against your gum, and rub up and down. The sensation to sneeze will go away.
Oh, I always just say the word banana.
Does that also work?
That's what I've been told, but then I do. It's 50-50.
Yeah, this one's 100%er.
50% of the time, it works every time.
This one's 100%er, and Troy Polamalu's not sitting in the A-gap. We are kicking it! And this is also a headliner hit, Jim Kelly. out there. So now we're down to 9 boxes, 6 headliners in the minis. 9 boxes, 6 headliners, and I put the box over there without putting Jim Kelly in the box.
Poor guy.
How about that? How about that? So, Nick, I'll ask you, any other pre-fills besides that one?
No, we are 2 away from the jersey, if I'm not
Let's
mistaken.
go.
Yeah,
Jerseys
move
have 15 boxes
the-
left, 7
move the
headliners.
chains, 2 more jerseys to fill. Otherwise, halfway to go on the Pad the Stats Diamonds, which is our chase, of course.
Those
Yeah, across the
diamonds are
board,
the
yeah.
chase.
And then the vault also halfway to go, so not too shabby. Basketball, new basketball. Haven't seen that one personally myself, so that would be pretty cool. We got 4 more spots there, and then 4 more in the double as well. Let's see some basketball. Let's see some hoops action. How about the Derrick Rose night?
I've never cried more in my life because Derrick Rose is my favorite. But I'll say this:
That's the guy.
technically second favorite Bull. Because if you're a Bulls fan, how could Michael Jordan not be your favorite?
Of course.
But
That's kind of like an etched in stone. Like, you don't. It's like it goes without saying.
the other thing too is Michael won his championships. I still believe that Derrick deserved a championship.
Oh, without a doubt.
Those Bulls teams would have won one if he didn't get hurt.
Yeah.
What's left in the Diamonds, Anthony? Well, let me go ahead and take you guys through it. This is our live break page. If you're new to the break room, this is your lifeline here in the room. Going to put this in the chat real quick. So this is where you're going to find everything. Everything you're going to need to know is right here. We also have rules and guidelines. However, if you don't want to read it, we got a video right here of how everything works. Anthony's asking what's left in the Diamonds, so let's go over the Diamonds first. We've got 10 boxes, 5 headliners. Those headliners are Terry Bradshaw on an authentic camo lid, Scary Terry McLaurin on the Salute to Service authentic, Baker Mayfield on an authentic camo, and then A.J. Brown on the standard authentic for the Eagles. We also got Zay Flowers, who I was very mad at yesterday. Dropped a third down, kind of an in route over the middle. Would have been a conversion. Derrick Henry could have scored the first touchdown. Jamar Chase scored the second one that I needed. So that parlay would have cashed. Thank you, Zay Flowers. You probably also, like Jaden Reed, don't care about my parlay. But those are the headliners. 5 headliners, 10 diamonds. We get through these guys. Brand new diamond in the next room for you guys, ready. Just ready to get in the room. We also got our vault. Brand new vault. Dropped last night with the boys. And we've got 23 boxes left, 10 headliners. Headliners like Cam Newton on the authentic. Darrelle Revis on the authentic. How about Jamar Chase authentic? Barry Sanders authentic. Caleb Williams is in the room on a Bears lid.
Let's go.
This is the first time I've seen him on a Bears lid.
Yeah.
In the break room. He's here.
So I'm on a USC lid not so long ago, but
Hold up. Wait a minute.
was he on there?
Is that an inscription?
It might be. Does it say
Second
first-
pick inscription. Second pick inscription. It's got a draft pick inscription on that.
Yeah.
Yep, he's got on there 2024 number 2 pick inscription on there.
Number
so
2.
what a first Caleb Williams on a Bears lid
He was
to
the
get
number
in the
1
break
pick,
room.
though.
Wasn't it? Is that a number 1? It looks like a number 2.
Caleb was number 1. He was number 1 overall.
You're right. You're right. That's a 1. Here's the thing. You tell me. Look at the Twitch right now. You tell me. Does that not look like a number 2? You got to refresh.
Oh, yes, I do.
You tell me, because I was confused a little bit. And then in my head, I'm like, wait, was Jaden Daniels first? Is that what I'm thinking? Jaden
No.
Daniels should have been number 1. Tell me that doesn't look like a 2.
That does look like it, too.
It does look like a 2.
We're going to have to rip it and see.
We're going to have to
honestly.
see. It's probably a 1, but my dumb eyes thought the 2 and didn't do much thinking
Yeah.
after that.
Our zoom in and enhance is literally just we got to get closer to the screen.
Yeah, zoom in, enhance. How about the Speed Flex is also left? Emmitt Smith on this beautiful custom Speed Flex. Jamar Chase on the Slate Speed Flex. And then not Barry Sanders, Brock Purdy. That lid looks purdy. It's a nice purdy lid for you. But Emmitt Smith, that is the chase that we should be going at. Maybe Caleb's the chase. Because like I said, First time we've had it. First time I've seen them on a Bears lid in the room.
Oh, yeah.
Here at UA.
It's awesome.
We also got our practice squad. How about 22 boxes, 12 headliners? We got Garrett Wilson on the license jersey. Joe Montana on the custom jersey. Eddie George on the mini. Warren Moon, John Lynch, speed flexes, along with Lawrence Taylor and Marshall Falk, 4 speed flexes. We got Adrian Peterson, AD, on a rep. Brian Dawkins, Weapon X, is on the authentic. We also got Warren Moon on the authentic Eclipse lid. Mike Vick, Earl Campbell, bada bing, bada boom. They are listed headliners. Practice squad is for the Pickens.
Thank you, Jamie Young. First order, finished off the jersey right there.
Andrew also saying that Zay got hurt. Have you heard anything about it?
I heard a sprain. They were doing
Did
an
not.
MRI today or yet last night. Haven't heard anything from Shafty.
Well, the Ravens are going to need him.
Yes.
They're going to need all their weapons if they're going to want to overcome what they're going to see in that AFC playoffs, especially wild card weekend, because those wild card teams, the underdogs, are kind of chomping at the bit.
Yeah.
We also have black and blue in the room. 2 boxes left, a bonus banger, and then T. Higgins in the bonus headliners, the listed headliners. So T. Higgins and a bonus banger. That's what's left in the black and blue. That basketball Nick was talking about, 13 boxes, 7 headliners. They are Shaq on the custom jersey. Dennis Rodman, the bad boy for the Bulls, on the licensed jersey. The Answer, Allen Iverson on a custom jersey. We got Magic Johnson on the Funko Pop. Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon on the basketball. Dominique Wilkins and Chris Mullen, listed headliners. Lego.
Funny enough, Dennis Rodman was just at the Yorktown Mall at one of the sports stores that are there. A kid comes up to him and goes, "I want to be just like you when I grow up." And he goes, "No, you don't."
No,
he started
don't.
laughing. His entourage, his family started laughing. He's like, "No, you do not."
No, you don't. I mean,
oh man,
I'll tell it later. Jerseys real quick. 15 boxes, 7 headliners. We got Michael Irvin, Brian Dawkins, Jason Witten, Brett Favre, Brian Urlacher, Shannon Sharp, and JSN. That's Jackson Smith Njigba, baby, in those jerseys. And then last but not least, the minis, what we just saw. How about now we're down to 9 boxes. Jameson Williams, Luke Kuechly, Ricky Williams, Champ Bailey, and Mike Vick sitting there in the headliner section. So Lego there. Let's fill up these breaks and
ready to go on that move to change jersey.
Let's get a jersey. Some people are chasing the Brett Favre. Some are chasing the Michael Urlacher. Perry Holland came in, on Friday? Bought 4 personals. Thank you, Perry. She was chasing that Brian Urlacher. It is still out there, Perry, if you're watching.
Yeah. Speaking of, Scott also has a personal that we
yes.
have earlier.
Scott, we have your rep personal. What's the last name on Scott?
Scott Pride.
Scott Pride, if you're out there, we have your rep personal. Let us know. If you're out there, we'll rip that when we have a lull in the breaks. Thank you, Nick.
No problem.
Nick doing a great job over there because he's got to keep me in line. How about Orlando, Nicholas, Michael, Robert, James, Jamie? Somebody give me a box number. Also, Robert, welcome into the break room, my man. How'd you find the UA break room? What are you looking for in the jerseys? Who's the squad? And even welcome to everyone else out there who might be watching and is new and is not buying in yet and kind of gauging the room. Welcome to all you guys. So we got 1 jersey number is all I need. They are down below. All our numbers here are scrolling down below for this screen. They should be coming across.
From the TD Dance Vault, so if anyone wants to hop in that one.
With all 3 of those speed flexes sitting in there.
Oh, yeah.
Let's
do it.
And really quick, I'm looking, Skeebs, just let me know who you are in the break. I got to ask because Twitch. Also, Jamie, Closer Magic. I didn't see the one next to their name as well. Jamie Young also welcome into the break room.
So she got Closer Magic and First Time Buyer Magic all wrapped into one.
See, here's the thing. And Jody Grider taught me this. I'm never gonna assume. You want to know why?
Mm-mm.
Jamie could be a guy's name.
Yeah, of course.
You want to know why I say that?
Why is that?
Jody Grider, who's in the room.
Yeah.
I was brand new, and Jody comes in. Oh man, she wins, and Robbie just looks at me and laughs. He goes, "You know, Jody's a dude, right?" I'm like, "Oh no!" And you looked at the picture for Jody and Restream. Best beard in the game, Jody Grider. He's got a huge old beard. I'm envy. I got beard envy.
Yeah, true.
Got beard envy. Nicholas. So, welcome back, Nicholas.
Yeah.
Sometimes these Twitch names, man, I just you forget them. He wants box 30.
30.
30 in the jerseys. Dirty 30? Jerseys definitely. Oh, they're going to be in the side room. Yeah, jerseys are in that side room. You'll see them on the shelf. On the shelf. Well, good luck to everyone. Let's see what divisions we are going to come into. What are we doing here in the randomizer? 6 times around is what we're doing. And there we go. Thank you, Nick. How about James Bruce in the NFC North? We got Orlando in the NFC South. Nicholas, box caller Magic, and that NFC East. Then James again in the NFC West. Then Jamie, AFC North. Robert, AFC South. Michael, AFC East. And Jamie again, bookmarking the AFC with the AFC West. How about box number 30, called out by Nick. Headliners in the vault and diamond. Diamonds, we got Terry Bradshaw, Terry McLaurin, Baker Mayfield, A.J. Brown, Zay Flowers. In the vault, we got Cam Newton, Darrelle Revis, Emmitt Smith, Jamar Chase, Lawrence Taylor, Barry Sanders, Brock Purdy, Caleb Williams, Joe Theismann, Thurman Thomas. He's got that Caleb jersey on, and how about this, baby? In the UA, how about my fantasy wide receiver?
JSN.
Nick, I will scream it from the mountaintops. I was told, I was basically not even just told, I was berated by some people here at UA.
Really?
There was a trade I made mid-season. A.J. Brown was my wide receiver. I said, I got to make a change. I don't got enough running backs. Well, I made a change. I made a trade, A.J. Brown and someone else, for Yoshi Vosh from the Bengals, Chuba Hubbard from the Panthers, and this man right here, Jackson Smith Ninjigba, on the old school Seahawk jersey, Beckett cert on the bottom. This is going to go to James Bruce in the break room. And guess what?
Yeah.
I was berated by some people. Man, how stupid was that trade? You got rid of A.J. Brown for that? This man right here, monster.
Yeah, the crazy
monster.
Year. Crazy
Chuba
year.
Hubbard, monster this year for me.
Yeah.
I think I made the right deal.
I think you did too, honestly. And then going forward with Jackson Smith and the Jigba, you know he's gonna. You didn't see anything of Tyler Lockett this year, and that was because of Jackson Smith and the Jigba.
You really didn't see anything from Tyler
And
Lockett.
usually you get like one Tyler Lockett game a year where he goes just crazy. When he goes nuclear, he'll have like a 12 reception, 180-yard game with 3 touchdowns. Didn't get that. All of that went to JSN this year.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Am I still in? So Andrew G wants to know if he's still in the single break for the basketball.
Let's see.
Or did it happen?
Andrew
G.
Yes.
Okay. Yes,
There's
you
only,
are,
there
Andrew.
are 4 more spots in the single, and then 4 more spots in that double for the basketball. So, and yes, like I said, Andrew, you are the first spot in that basketball slot.
Love Jackson Smith.
Yeah, no, he'll be highly acclaimed, or highly acquired, sought after in next year's draft for sure. I know he was in that middle tier for sure, but now he's definitely he might even eclipse, might surpass
Do the Seahawks,
DK Metcalf.
Do the Seahawks get a new quarterback this year? Do they stick with Geno again? Geno, if it ain't
Geno
broke,
gets
don't
the
fix it.
job done, but you don't win games because of Geno. Which you can definitely lose games because of him.
Because here's the thing.
'Cause you can turn the ball over.
The bad thing about this draft is I know there's gonna be somebody, right? There's gonna be someone in like the 3rd round
Yeah,
that like pops off, and it's like a Drew Lock.
yeah.
Not great, but serviceable. serviceable being a very strong, like, I don't got a leg to stand on there in most cases with Drew Lock. But really, it's Shedeur and Cam Ward. Maybe Jaden Milroe if you're like, do the Seahawks try to get Milroe in like the third? Like, hey, if he pans out, great. If not, like, we still got Geno.
Yeah. From my understanding, if I'm wrong, I possibly could be, but it's going to be on the complete flip side where last year's draft was 14 straight offensive players. I don't think we're going to get 14 straight defensive players, but it's going to be a highly defensive draft this year. Not going to see a ton of QBs go in this first round like you did last year.
Today's going to give the indicator of what that draft order could be, because I'm telling you, there's teams today that could, like, if the Patriots beat the non-starter list, or the starter list, I should say, Bills, you're out of there.
You mentioned his name earlier. I don't think we have him in the break room, but we usually do. He went from a secondary to who was going to be definitely a headliner for, I would think, the remainder of his career. Malik Neighbors went crazy. I have a Giants friend who was absolutely livid.
Bonkers.
Oh, he was so mad at Malik Neighbors going crazy like he did. And funny enough, like I said, it helped you so much.
Yep. him and McMillan were the ones.
No, I thought that was absolutely hilarious. Like I said, I never heard so, like, again, Bears fans, we have our problems. We complain, and I think we have our echo chamber constantly.
Speaking of the Bears, I don't know if you looked.
No.
Don't look at my screen.
Okay.
It's probably too small. First touchdown for the Bears. Who was it?
DJ Moore?
Josh Blackwell, punt return.
Oh, my goodness.
So there goes one of my legs. Josh Jacobs didn't score the first touchdown.
No, he did not. No, he did not.
Who had Josh Blackwell straight first touchdown?
No.
Was he even... Is this one of those where, like, on MGM, it's like, now they're doing the thing where it's like...
Any other player
if,
not listed.
If it's a player not listed, they give you your money back.
Oh, that's crazy.
We're like, hey, I put this down, but he wasn't even listed. I didn't even have the... I like that because it's like, if I don't have the option to pick who scored it, don't take my money.
That's fair. That's fair. I think it's definitely fair.
Bears are up 7-0, by
That's
the way.
nice. Keep it going.
You're like, that's nice. Ain't gonna last.
It's no, definitely not.
The Texans are up 7-0. Nico Collins with the touchdown, first touchdown in that game.
Yeah, Pro Bowler, first time for him. Congratulations. Hopefully, we see him in the break room. I think we definitely did not too long ago. Nico Collins. I was looking at past winners sheets not too long ago and saw Nico Collins jersey.
Oh, he's
nice.
always in the break room.
Good.
He is always in the break room.
He's a dog. Again, I think he might be. Again, you could probably argue him first rounder next year in fantasy drafts.
Joe Milton III, first touchdown for the Patriots.
Oh my goodness!
On a 1-yard run.
You gotta love it.
He's doing his best Josh Allen impersonation.
This is week 18. This is week 18.
First touchdown, Alec Pierce, 40-yard touchdown.
Oh, that sounds about
Tank
right.
Bigsby.
That sounds about right. Alec Pierce, a 40-yard bomb.
Mm-hmm.
All of Alec Pierce's
Packers kicked a field goal.
All of Alec Pierce's touchdowns are probably 50 yards or more. Besides that 40-yarder.
Okay, here's the big one. Give me a player who scored the first touchdown for the Eagles.
Oh, there's like no one playing.
I know, that's why I just saw they scored.
Is Kenneth Gainwell even in there? Probably. Is it Gainwell?
No.
Oh no.
What? Ania Smith? 15-yard catch from Tanner McKee.
Ania know who you are.
Aeneas, are you spell it differently, but are you related to Aeneas Williams?
There you go.
So what are we going to get into, guys, here in the break room? That vault is hot.
Then the vault just closed.
Let's go. I had a feeling. Jason, headliners left in the black and blue. It's just T. Higgins.
James said
it's T. Higgins and a bonus banger that's left in the black and blue.
Enough talky. Let's get some breakies. And he said, let's fill up this TD dance vault. So let's do it.
Let's get some breaky. So is that a vault single?
Yes.
Okay. So vault single.
All set.
Need one box here in the vault single. I got Christopher, I got Tom, I got Kevin, I got Jeanette Lee, Jeremy, William, George, Bruce. This is a nice break. You want to know why?
Why is that?
This is one of the first breaks I've seen in a while where it's like 8 different people.
Oh yeah.
Everyone's got one spot. Do not miss your chance to blow, because opportunity comes once in a lifetime.
You gotta.
You gotta. Also, don't throw up the mom spaghetti all over yourself.
No, please don't do that.
You ever look through like your clothes and you find a shirt and you go, I forgot I had this?
Yes.
That is this.
I
What you're seeing today, I forgot I had this diamond of a shirt.
I'll have to. I cannot tell you the one on air, the one I got, but
So for those of you
That's
that
some
might
good
be
ones.
wondering what my shirt is, it's the Karate Kid, but in the style of Street Fighter.
Nice.
So sweep the leg.
It's awesome.
Zapka right here. I'm pointing to the wrong one. Billy. He was he's the main character.
I
He's
was
the hero.
I was doing
Ralph
that.
Macchio was the villain.
I was looking for
26 in the diamonds.
I was looking for
Jeanette
an
Lee.
ugly sweater. 26 in the diamonds.
Yep.
Gotcha.
You were looking for an ugly sweater. Pause the story. He's like, pause.
Diamonds are probably back there.
Vault. Yeah, Vault is back there. Touchdown dance. TD dance. TD dance. Jeff August translated, all my other clothes are dirty. Shh. Don't out me. God, just because I'm lazy and haven't done laundry, man.
26?
I could have reworn a shirt. Yeah, 26. I could have reworn a dirty shirt, but I didn't want to.
Dirty shirty.
Dirty shirty.
I was looking for an ugly Christmas sweater, and then I stumbled upon one of the older, not older, but one of my more recent wrestling shirts that I bought. It was the wrestling figures pod, all dressed as the Christmas Story characters.
Nice.
So it was Zack Ryder in the middle as the dad. Hornswoggle was the kid in the bunny suit. He was.
Oh,
It was good. I think it came out like 2 Christmases ago. So that was a funny one.
How
Stumbled
about-
upon that? I was like, yes.
how about this? We got box 26 here. About Tom Kaz, NFC North. Jeremy Gale, NFC South. George Williamson, NFC East. William in the NFC West. Kevin, AFC North. Jeanette Lee, AFC South. James, AFC East. Christopher, AFC West. Hornswoggle. I can just picture Hornswoggle in the little bunny suit now.
exactly right.
Oh.
Good.
I bought 2 ugly sweaters years ago from like a company in like Europe. And I was so excited to get them, right? They weren't really ugly. One was Spider-Man. The other had the genie from Aladdin on it. And I ordered my size, but I guess in the UK, they don't have obesity problems like us, and their sizes are not the same.
Yeah, no,
They're not.
got
They were tight sweaters.
makes
No
sense.
way I was wearing those outside.
Yeah, no,
How
they're-
about 26 in the vault?
Their small is not. Their small is like when
Let's
you
put it this way.
we would put that. On
I
our
could have
dogs.
qualified for a lingerie match in WWF.
Oh my!
The way that that fabric was stretching. I want a full size, authentic or better. It feels like. Ooh, this guy's been hot in the break room recently.
Hot.
He's playing today. How about Kyle Juszczyk on the Salute to Service Authentic? That is going to be a William hit. In the NFC West, Kyle Juszczyk on the bonus banger here in the TD Vault.
Yeah.
Salute to Service. We've been getting a lot of Kyle Juszczyk lately in the room. The last, I would say, the last true fullback
Yeah.
in the NFL?
Basically. Caught a touchdown last week on Monday night. That was a nice one.
When
You could give me a million chances I'm not spelling that last name correctly.
well, I am putting it in here for you.
you could,
I looked it up. I am putting it in our live break sheet for you so you could copy it over.
thank you very much.
You're like, I am not going to spell that right. I'll say this, and I said this the last time we pulled them out. Now in like Madden and like college football, you don't even need to recruit a fullback. Like fullback's there on the depth chart, but it's usually just empty because nobody runs with a fullback anymore.
No.
Do you have a favorite fullback from like the old Maddens when you had to actually have a fullback?
John Kuhn, maybe.
John Kuhn was a good one.
Good, solid one.
I'll tell you. Mine, Minnesota Viking. Might be a little old for you.
I don't. Well, they considered him a fullback, but I feel like Matt
He's a-
Asiata also.
Matt Asiata was good.
He felt like he ran him out of the fullback as well.
This
but
guy was a tight end. He like converted to tight end late. Jim Kleinsasser.
Ooh, what a
Big
name.
Jim.
Oh,
Loved Big Jim.
nice. Now we're just guys in a room naming dudes. I love it.
we're in the room naming dudes.
That was good the other day. We were doing that at work the other day too with my other job, and I was like, "You remember Chris Ivory?" And everyone's like, "Yes, he had a game."
I felt so stupid because last night someone mentioned Wayne Chabet. Do you remember him?
No, I don't believe so.
Wide receiver for the Jets.
Oh no,
Like an Eric Decker, like
No.
just that like random white wide receiver, you know what I'm talking about?
That's okay.
And I'm like, Wayne Chabet. He's like, you don't know who Wayne Chabet. I'm like, and I looked like Google. I'm like, oh yes. Now looking and seeing a face, he's that guy that you're like, who?
Yeah.
But Jet fans would probably be like all over him.
I heard the other day, like, core memory was unlocked, and when someone said Austin Safarian Jenkins, I was like, yes,
Austin Safarian
what a
Jenkins.
pull, what a name, let's go.
Who did he play for?
He played for the Jets.
Did he?
Yeah, he played for the Jets.
You say that name, I remember the name, could not put a team behind it if you didn't just tell me. Austin Safarian Jenkins.
Yeah.
That's like my favorite videos to watch on Instagram. I think the channel is called Snapback. What they do a lot of is like three guys on a couch. Okay, name
yes.
this.
And you mentioned, I think
obscure-
you mentioned that last week, and then it came up in my algorithm.
They're
They're fun.
listening.
Those are good. They're like
I love
five.
it. Like I love it though because it's just like
Those-
it tests my memory
Yeah,
too.
exactly.
And it's like if I don't get it before them, I get mad.
Yeah, I do too.
Anthony Sherman, Kansas City, and Andrew's favorite fullback.
Yes.
Andrew being a Chiefs fan though, so I can understand that.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Oh man, who's another random football player? A random dude.
Will Fuller the fourth.
I wouldn't say that's that. Like now he might be, but like he was good.
He was. I know.
I'm just gonna Google, and maybe Out of Pocket's gonna get me player names. Random Out of Pocket NFL player names just to see.
According to the experts, Paolo Maldini, Ashley Cole, Rude Kroll, Lillian Thurman, Manuel Amoros, and I'm not even going to try that one. Those are all the notable fullbacks.
See, I have a problem with this, right? So there's a Reddit post
Marion Motley.
that goes name the most random NFL player you can think of. And these names that people are naming, like
They're like common.
here's what I'm gonna relate it to. It's like a reel I saw where the guy was ranting because someone's like, man, who's a like random baseball player you idolized as a kid that was like not a star? And people are naming like Nomar Garciaparra,
Oh.
Johnny Damon, Frank Thomas. He's like, these are stars.
Yeah.
Like this, like
No.
DeBrickashaw Ferguson.
It's a good name.
Everyone knows
Yeah,
that name
it's
though.
a good name.
Ben Jarvis Green Ellis.
Good name.
No one's forgotten about
No.
him.
No.
There's someone else here. Tua made a joke on his first name, like concussion joke.
Gotcha.
Haha, Clinton Dix.
Again, it's pretty recent.
Rex Grossman.
Yeah.
People know these.
Yeah.
Like, give me a real
Fullback
deep
I
cut.
should have known. Daryl Moose Johnston, sharing the last name. And then
Okay.
Also, Moose was one of my nicknames. So.
Moose. Like T.J. Hushmanzada. Like what?
Yeah. No, again, that's just a fun name.
This one I respect. You want to know why?
What's that?
Brock Lesnar.
Yes. Did you see that someone pulled that out of their store the other day? Yeah.
Oh.
How do you not have a Vikings Lesnar jersey of all people? Come on. Gotta get one.
Oh, I have to find one. I have a Brett Favre Falcons jersey before a Brock Lesnar Vikings
That's actually
jersey.
funny. 'Cause I got
Todd wants to know what's left in. Todd, I'm just going to need you to finish that sentence. I can tell you what's left in. Is Moon in the practice squad? Yes, he is. Warren Moon, Marshall Falk, Lawrence Taylor, and John Lynch. All 4 speed flexes there left. Yep, Warren Moon still there in the practice squad. 4 speed flexes in the practice squad. We got 3 flexes in the vault. No flexes in the diamonds, but all authentics. And if we get through those 10 boxes in the diamonds, we have a brand new diamonds in the room next to us to get in the room. So where do you guys want to go? That is the question. What up, Tom Kaz? Tom Kaz in the room. Tom was just in this this TD vault. He was in the Caleb Williams spot, but Kyle Juszczyk, the bonus banger, coming out here. Let's see. Interesting. Do we have any interesting scores? Well, the Bears are winning. That usually never happens. 7-3. Texans are beating up on the Titans. 13-0. Patriots are up 14-7 on the Bills. That's are we going to get for the second straight week a number 1 pick team wins and costs themselves the number 1 pick?
That would be pretty interesting. That would be very, very interesting. Again, they're in a very, what do you do with that? If you're the Patriots, you don't want. You're not going to draft a quarterback. Like I think I mentioned that last week.
So what was I worried about with Mike Evans? That they were going to drape him.
Yeah.
He's got 1 catch for 6 yards.
Very early.
Second quarter.
All right.
I also need Buccaneers minus 14. So let's pick it up, boys. You're better than this.
Yeah.
You're better than this.
Usually, for whatever reason, the Saints are at Mike Evans' kryptonite, but they don't have. They don't have the Honey Badger on there anymore, or excuse me,
Lattimore.
Lattimore.
They traded
That was
him.
the guy. So yeah, and Marshawn Lattimore on the team no more. That was his.
Week 18 is
nemesis.
so weird, dude.
Yeah, some people are 1 foot in the door, 1 foot with a cleat on, 1 foot with a sandal on because they're getting ready for vacation.
So college basketball early on. Last night I saw the line. It was plus 6.5 for Indiana at Penn State. Looked this morning, went up to plus 8. I'm like, hammer that. Hammer that. Hammer down. With about 5:30 left, Indiana's got a 4-point lead.
Love it.
Let's go. Plus 8, baby. I've been killing it this weekend with college basketball. Killing it. Andrew saying touchdown Bears. They scored again.
I hope so.
All right, who scored the touchdown?
Cole Kmet.
Nope, DeAndre Swift.
Oh, okay.
4-yard run.
All right, that's good.
You're like, oh, okay, I can make that work.
I mean, I don't have anything on the game, so.
Well, the only thing I have now is a Josh Jacobs anytime touchdown for the 6-leg parlay.
Yeah.
Because he couldn't get the first touchdown. Cowboys playing Lance today. About damn time, Ty says.
Yeah. I mean, as much as it should be a packet-in game for the Bears, they should have no life. I mean, don't want to go out on a season with an 11-game losing streak, and you don't want to lose to the Packers again. So, the Packers are playing for something, kind of, but they need a lot to go their way to any seeding to change.
I'm going to ask you this.
They don't have a Jair Alexander. Go ahead.
We probably could have done this all season long, but I wasn't thinking about it. 3:30 games. Do we do a score prediction? That's question 1. Number 2, which of the 2 games I'm thinking do we do? Should we do a score prediction for them for 3:30? Give them a chance to win a $30 UA gift card?
That'd be fun.
Here's the question. Do we go, the game that's probably got the most playoff implications, like Dolphins-Jets, could be a good game? Or do we go Chiefs-Broncos?
I was leaning that one. I was leaning Chiefs-Broncos. Or
Carson Wentz, baby.
Yeah.
The Bronco Slayer.
Yeah. Is that are those the 4 or 5 games?
We got Chargers, Raiders, we got Seahawks, Rams, and we got Niners, Cardinals.
I like the Niners and Cardinals game too.
Really? That game means nothing.
That's why I like it.
It means nothing. Nothing.
I know.
Ah.
I'm using the crumbs, baby.
All right, guys, we'll go Chiefs. I'm making the executive decision. We'll go
Let's do
Chiefs
it.
Broncos.
Yeah.
If you guys want to throw out a score for Chiefs and Broncos, correct. If you nail it correct, you'll get a $30 gift card here at UA. Chiefs Broncos, correct scores.
And if it's a scoregami,
If it's a score
let's go
Gami.
50.
What up, Ronnie? Ronnie wants to know what's left in the vault. Ronnie, how about Cam Newton, Darrell Revis, Emmett Smith, Jamar Chase, Lawrence Taylor, Barry Sanders, Brock Purdy, Caleb Williams still there with Joe Theismann and Thurman Thomas. 10 headliners, 23 boxes. We also got 4 vault keys, 50, 100, 200, 300, all 4 of those gift cards sitting there in the vault as well.
Also, like I mentioned, 2 more spots to go in this diamond.
Let's
Single
go. Let's
spot.
get it. Let's
That
get
is
it.
our chase. And then if we ever want-
Diamond single, diamond double,
diamond single.
diamond single.
Diamond single, 2 more spots. Diamond double is wide open, so go ahead and jump on in, as well as the quad. Quad has 1 spot locked up to Scott. And then if we fill up on that, that'd be cool. But
You
we
said
also have
two left in the diamonds?
2 left in the diamond. 2 left in the diamond single.
So there you go, guys. There's the link for the diamond single. I'm going to make it easy for you.
Easy peasy.
Andrew saying, Ronnie, get in on that basketball single. Our Andrew wants to get that basketball
Yeah,
broken.
that's
What, 4 spots to
4
go
more
there?
spots. 4 out of 6. So yeah.
So Ty is going to say 34-24 Kansas City.
Wow, it's a high scoring game.
Andy's got the
Hey.
Chiefs winning.
I don't want to stare at anyone in any which direction, but the Chiefs have a lot of inactive players.
Dude.
They're not even going with Kareem Hunt today.
Dude, they're
Isaiah
gonna
Pacheco.
win that game. Let's go Bengals. Do it for the Bengals.
I kind of want to.
Oh, I want it. And I want the Jets to ball out as well.
That game's a pick 'em.
Ooh, hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. Andrew, are you feeling okay? He's saying 24-21 Denver. He's a Chiefs fan.
Oh wow.
Ronnie's saying 24-20 Chiefs.
And there we go. Ronnie closing out the Pad the Stats Diamond.
Andrew saying Bo Nick's going to take it. Now, Carson Wentz, the clipboard commander, should have been NFL MVP if his knee didn't, or if his, what was it? He got hit and the knee hurt. He was running into the end zone. I just can't remember if he got hit or not.
Who was this now?
Carson Wentz, when he got injured, and then the Eagles went on to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
The year he was having like the MVP
He
season.
was going crazy. But then we got our boy Nick Foles.
Ty saying, I did not know all that, but I'm sticking. Here's the thing, guys. If you want to change your prediction, you do have until kickoff.
There we go. That's fair.
You do have one. See, here's the thing. Robbie and I've kind of like swayed Robbie away from this because when I first met Robbie, he was the opposite of me. Robbie would always say, we'll take predictions until the end of the first quarter. No. Because here's the example. Steven, here on the playoff games happened, New Year's Day? He saw one drive from Ohio State, was like, well, they're going to win. Bet on Ohio State. Sometimes from one drive, you could see, well, I know how this game's going to go.
Yeah. Exactly right.
So we got that diamond.
It is all set.
All right, let's get to that diamond. You guys are like, let's get to the diamond, Ricky. Enough ranting and raving. Diamond single. I got William, Douglas, Christopher, Keith, James, and Rene in the room. I need 1 box number, guys, and then we'll randomize you guys in the randomizer.
Oh, just 1 number.
1 is the loneliest number that you'll ever do.
Also
2
halfway to go
can
on
be as
the
bad as
jersey
1.
number 2. So
Let's
we
go.
also-
Let's go. Quality jerseys left. We're down to 6 headliners, 14 boxes now with JSN getting pulled.
Yeah.
We've had 2 headliners today, JSN and Jim Kelly. Jim Kelly. 1 box, it's all I need. 1 box is all I need. Take me home away. I knew I shouldn't have touched week 18, but I couldn't help myself.
Oh, you just can't help yourself.
Oh, first touchdown was Panther. Who was it? Bryce Young, 2-yard run. Throw it to Thielen.
Carolina.
You knew they were going to score.
Give it to me.
You knew they were going to score.
I was on them. I'm on them.
You called it. Did you bet their money line?
I took money line and the spread. I don't know. Nothing about last week screamed was impressive for Michael Penix Jr. He kept them afloat, but it was all their defense. The defense scored twice. So, I don't know. I had a feeling Carolina's been red hot.
The Saints are about to score the first touchdown in that game.
That'd be good. Well, actually,
what up, David Griffin? Skull. I still need one box number, guys.
Yeah.
Jeremy Gale for the prediction sheet, if you want to put it in, says 31-14 Broncos.
Where is it on the
live break sheet?
Gotcha.
I put in some of them. Well, guys, we'll say this: I haven't gotten a box number here in the Diamonds, so we will go to the wheel. Once the wheel is up, all numbers in the chat are excommunicado. I got corporate. Let's see, corporate robot prediction. Did you guys ever get a new Witten jersey? Ty, I don't know. You talking about from the old practice squad that got pulled? Right now, we do not have a Witten in the break room for the jerseys. More about the Chiefs. So no numbers. Once the wheel is up, all numbers are excommunicado. Let's see what we're doing here in the Diamonds, folks. What box are we pulling in the Diamonds? The wheel wants 10. Guess what?
We don't have it.
We don't have it. It's 4 away from 14, 4 away from 6. So here we go. 6, 14. The rest get cut. What box are we going to do? The wheel will decide of the two. Spin them around. What will it be? Is it 6? Is it? Nah, it's 14. Box 14 here in the Diamonds is what we will be doing. So let me take 14 off the ticker. And then I'll take you guys, put you guys in the randomizer. Also, Keith, yet again, not seeing those ones today. It's on this side. Yeah, this one's on this side. So we've got Keith in the room, brand new, into the UA break room. Welcome in, Keith. How'd you find the break room? What are you looking for? And what's the squad, my man? 6 times around. Get you into your divisions. Ronnie Sayer is in that NFC North spot. So we got Ronnie Sayer in the NFC North. We've got William in the Baker Mayfield spot. So William in the Baker Mayfield spot. James coming in with 17. A little bit late. We already went to the wheel, but it's okay. Appreciate it. Baker in the William Lau spot. James in the NFC East has the A.J. Brown and Terry McLaurin spot. He's also got the NFC West. AFC North is newcomer Keith, the Terry Bradshaw and Zay Flowers spot. Ronnie Sayer in the South for the AFC. Douglas in the AFC East. And Christopher in that AFC West. So let's come over here. Box 14. David Griffin going hard at Steven Ryan. Did you see what he said in chat?
No.
He knows how to spell Steven Ryan. ... Boom.
Come on now.
All right. What do we got in box 14? What did the wheel come up with us?
Let's figure it out. Paul Konerko box.
Ooh. Well, in this break, when it comes to the headliners, it's the most valuable spot because you get 2 headliners with this spot. But how about on the Eagle Authentic, Donovan McNabb on the Black Eagle Authentic in the room. So here's the deal, folks. He called out the box number after we went to it. Doesn't matter. He still wins. James Bruce in the room. Our NFC East, Donovan McNabb, Black. Eagles Authentic. Beckett cert on the back. Congrats, my man.
In all the right ways possible, that helmet has some stank on it. That's
stank on it.
That looks awesome. That looks mean.
I love the
That looks
black.
awesome.
The black lids for the Eagles. These are my favorite.
Yeah, I've yet to see one. I've yet to see a black lid like that. That looks crazy. That looks awesome. That looks kudos. Obviously, yeah, the white signature on the black and white helmet. Oh, that's awesome. That's great.
And you know the story. You should know the story.
No.
Someone you and I both know picked this man off in a scrimmage in high school.
Oh yeah, our guy Brandon.
The White Mamba, baby.
Yeah.
I will never not tell that story now when Donovan McNabb comes up, because I know, like, when I heard BC mention it, I could tell he was proud. You know what? We'll leave Donovan for right now, just so we have a helmet on the table.
Oh yeah.
I think Donovan's a big enough name to have on the table right now.
Yeah, I definitely think
But once
so.
we get some headliners going, Donovan, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to move. My favorite Donovan lids that we get are when we get them on the Syracuse lids.
Oh, okay.
Those are my favorite. I love the Syracuse lids. Orange with the big S on it.
I thought you were just saying like your overall general favorite Donovans, like other famous,
Donovan.
other good Donovans from other good teams.
What's the soccer player who was national team? Donovan.
Not a chance.
Oh, his last name was Donovan, I think. Something Donovan. Donovan. Oh, why am I blanking? He was the old guy on the team. Landon Donovan.
There you go.
I was midway typing U.S. So that wouldn't be a Donovan. Like, last names don't count, right?
No. I'm gonna go ahead and say
Pro
no.
Sports Donovans. So what do we got? What do we got here?
We got some double box basketball action thanks to Ronnie Sayer closing those 4 spots out.
Donovan Smith, Donovan Mitchell.
Oh, there you go, Donovan Mitchell.
A lot of them have last names. You said something closed though.
Yes, basketball double box.
Oh, let's go.
Thanks to Ronnie Sayer.
The double box.
Double
Detroit
box
coming in the
action.
chat helping me out saying Landon Donovan.
Yeah.
So we're going to have the basketball double coming up here.
Oh, that's a technical foul.
You said double box? Just
Double
making
box
sure?
indeed.
I wanted to make sure I did dem and not dat. It's got to be dem. Dem boxes, not dat box.
Damn boxes.
Oh,
Damn
let's
boys.
go. 2 minutes left in the game. IU up 73-68. I think +8 is
You love to
Sure.
see it.
secured.
You definitely love to see it.
I will say this. I got a lot of games at this 1 o'clock window. Holy Cross +6.5. Got Siena -2.5. Manhattan Moneyline Overrider. Mount St. Mary's -5.5. Marist -1.5. I got like 5 games at this 1 o'clock window. And if I sweep them, cash the parlay as well.
Nice.
Donovan Edwards as well.
Yeah.
Michigan lad. So I need 2 box numbers, guys. Two box numbers.
2 boxes.
It's going to be from Jennifer Keith. So Keith is back again. Welcome back, Keith. And Ronnie. Jennifer Keith, Ronnie. Ronnie. Kind of sounded like a parrot there.
Yeah.
Also, Scott Pride, if you're out there, we have your personal.
Yes, we do.
11 reps left, 3 headliners. Edgerrin James, Darrell Revis, and Eric Dickerson. The Don, number 7, he said.
Yeah.
Detroit. So Jennifer Keith, Ronnie, give me a box number or box numbers or the wheel. The wheel. The wheel.
It's a
Think-
helpful wheel.
I'll ask you,
Oh, yeah.
who do you want to win the college football playoff now?
Of who's left, we got Penn State
Uh-huh.
and Notre Dame, and then we got who's on the other end? Texas and
Ohio
Ohio
State.
State.
Dante,
I have no skin in the game.
Dante Pettis first touchdown, by the way.
Nice. I have no skin in the game. I don't really subscribe to like an alma mater or like a college, just any university or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go Penn State because I have a buddy that likes Penn State. I'm just really like, I don't know. Yeah.
I think you and I are going to be on the same side because I personally can't stand Ohio State. I can't stand Notre Dame. Texas is like, I'd be all in on Texas if they were starting Arch Manning.
I think so too. I think it would be the same route.
Like with me, if it's a Texas Penn State title, I'm fine.
Yeah. That'd be fun.
So, all right. I haven't seen a box number in chat. So, just like the Diamonds, we're going to go to, this is the 1 of 35 wheel, though.
Interesting enough, I know, kind of side tangent, but first time guaranteed we'll have a first African-American head coach coaching in the national championship because between Marcus Freeman and Franklin.
Oh, yeah. They're playing each other.
Yeah, so guaranteed. So I think that's pretty cool.
The reps wheel. Why don't we have a... we don't have a 1 to 35 wheel.
And how about Marcus Freeman making the decision? Like, yeah, LSU, I'm not gonna go with your OC spot. I'm gonna take out Notre Dame.
You know what's the best thing that I saw on Twitter?
What's that? They go from losing to Northern Illinois to
Yeah, well,
semifinals?
it has to do with Northern Illinois.
Okay.
So basically, if Notre Dame wins the national, if they win the national championship, we should give NIU an unofficial 2024 national championship banner.
Just for beating them earlier.
Yeah, there was also what's the word I'm looking for? There was also a NIU blog page that was they tweeted at Ohio State, they're now Ohio State, Georgia, and said, "Schedule us, cowards." I don't like that this wheel is randomized.
Also just filled up on the move the chain jersey second one of the day.
Ty, we've had Micah Parsons stuff, yes. So, guys, let me quickly get this Actually, let me get this 1 to 35 wheel good for us because you know what's funny about this? I'm giving more time.
Oh yeah.
To get the number out there. No one wants to drop a number. All right.
So yeah, second move the chain jersey up and ready. As soon as we get also that basketball double all set. Update the product.
All right, so here's the 1 to 35 wheel. There's a free spot there for some reason. There we go. All right, 1 to 35. Let's spin this, see where we're at. So box 1, the wheel wants 13. We have 13. Box 2. It wants 33. The closest would be 24. So 13 and 24.
13 and 24. You might have to point me in the basketball.
Basketball's right here.
Oh, cool.
It's one of the easiest. 13 and 24. I got to re-pull up the 1 to 30 wheel because I accidentally X'd out of it. So 13-24 coming on up. Let's randomize you guys around 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Richie saying, I need my boys to tank this game, and they got Joe Cannon out there tearing it up. Richie's a Pats fan, just so you know. Richie, we were just talking about are your Patriots gonna do what the Giants did? Does nobody want the number 1 pick? Is Travis Hunter that bad?
I guess so.
Is Shadur Sanders that bad? Did they see the bowl game and go, ooh, I don't want these guys no more?
What was the? There was
Did they see Travis Hunter's girlfriend and go, oh, we don't want that headache?
There was that crackpot theory of they're gonna draft Shador.
Yes.
Someone's gonna end up also getting Travis Hunter all on there, and then Deion
So
Sanders.
Nick Wright's was
there
draft Travis.
There we go.
Or draft Shadur, draft one of them,
Yeah.
trade Drake May to get another pick, draft the other, then bring Deion in to coach.
Okay, yeah, there we go. That's what. Which I don't think Drake May is worth the first rounder. After
He is not. How about Ronnie in the Atlantic, Jennifer in the Central, Ronnie in the Southwest, Keith in the Northwest, and then Ronnie in the Pacific and the Southwest. Southwest and Southeast for Ronnie. I said Southwest twice.
over in the Pacific.
So let's go to the break screen as we got box 13 and 24. Oh, my nose itches. Oh, won't stop.
Maybe you
Like
should.
on the side of the, like,
Yeah. Maybe you
What
should have
should I
let that
do?
sneeze out.
it's trying to, like, it's like now we're just going to itch.
Yeah.
How about box 13? 13 in the room. What do we got in the basketball? We're playing basketball. You like that movie?
Oh yeah.
Little Bow Wow?
It's more of the better 2K intros
yes.
of all time too.
Oh!
I love that reaction.
Oh! I'm jealous. I am jealous here. You want to know why?
You gotta tell me.
This is what we were talking, like, this is not an obscure name,
No.
but it is a name in legend for one team. How about on the basketball, Tony Kukoc?
Yes.
Chicago Bull legend, Tony K. Tony Kukoc, Chicago Bull. I will go to the tape real quick because I believe this is a Jennifer Johnson hit. But just to check ourselves on retired players, it's wherever they played the most game unless there's a logo. I do not see a Bulls logo. And, of course, it was a Bulls logo. He played 436 games for the Bulls, 254 for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Oh.
He also played for the Sixers and the Hawks
Oh, really?
after his Bulls career. But this will be a central hit. Jennifer Johnson or Johnston. I'm jelly
Yeah.
here in the break room, but I'm happy for you, Beckett Cert, Tony Kukoc. You know the story about Tony Kukoc, right? When he got drafted.
With Jordan and Pippen not being too keen on that. Yeah.
Basically, Tony Kukoc was like, what's his name? His widow got booed at the UC.
Oh.
Big guy. I'm blanking on his name. Not Reinsdorf. Jerry
Kraft.
or Jerry Krause. Jerry
Krause,
Krause. That was
Krause.
it. He wanted to draft Kukoc because he's like, I like this kid. Like basically smartest man in the room.
Yeah.
And I love how Jordan and them at the Olympics was like, you know what?
I took that personally.
I took that let's
took
show the
turns.
kid how life in the NBA is gonna be, how life with the Bulls is gonna be.
They took
Tony-
turns harassing him, basically.
Yeah.
on
Tony
defense.
Kukoc though hit some great shots
Oh yeah.
for the Bulls.
Yes.
Great hit for Jennifer Johnston here in the break room.
Yeah.
Whew, Tony, I saw the name and I was like,
It's a good it's a good underrated one for sure.
Tony Kukoc, what a bonus banger
Yeah.
in the basketball.
Usually still pops in and around the UC,
Mm-hmm.
obviously. They did the whole the 96 Bulls last year. I believe he was part of that for sure.
So I got a question for you.
All right, go for it.
Obviously, the '96 Bulls were before you.
Yes.
What year were you born?
A 98.
So you were
just-
born. What month of '98?
January.
Okay.
So I got the.
We both have January birthdays?
There you go. Yeah, I guess so. Start shopping now, everybody. It's gonna come up before you know it. Those birthdays.
What day?
Oh, you just want to dox me, don't you?
It's up to you. It's up to you. You can say no comment.
No, it's okay. I think I've said it before on other platforms. The 30th. So, yeah.
I'm the 17th.
There you
so
go.
I wanted to see like how
Yeah.
close we were.
And,
Capricorn like myself?
no, that'd be Aquarius.
Are you going off of the new one? Because didn't they like change it? And they're like, oh, well, actually, it's these days. I thought January was.
I didn't know the stars updated.
I didn't know the stars updated.
No.
Yeah, they like came up with like, well, actually, if you look at it, these are, and a bunch of people are like, nope, we're not buying that mumbo jumbo.
Honey, wake up. New astrology just dropped.
New astrology. The brand new Panini astrology dropped.
No, thank you.
Oh, let's check in some chat real quick. Richie saying, I've seen May come out, got nervous. Then second drive, I see Milton suited up. Oh, he went and suited up, question mark. Nice win. Oh, 80 saying that he met him at a family dinner. Tall guy. Well, that's the thing I've noticed. Basketball players, some of them look shorter, like on TV. They're all massive.
Well, yeah, because they're just standing next to other 6'7", 6'8" individuals.
They're standing next to taller people.
Again, working for the Windy City Bulls, like I'm on the court sometimes.
Yes.
These guys are humongous.
How about box 24 in the basketball
Yeah.
double? Nick's like looking up at everyone.
Yeah, and I'm not really
You're
small.
sure.
I'm 6 foot on the nose. Like I'm not.
God, I'd be like a baby to them. I'm 5'7".
Spears, Texas Legends were just in town yesterday. Guy's 7'5". I was like, holy cow.
I saw Ball in a Vegas airport when we went to Summer League. Dude is massive.
Oh yeah, he is all 7'7".
Me and my buddy, everyone's like just chill. We're like, dude, is that Ball? And like everyone's just like, oh, whatever.
No,
just
that's another
grabbing-
7-footer.
Just grabbing their luggage, like. Took a picture of him. Me and my buddy did not go up to him because we did.
Yeah,
that
no,
one
the
too.
airport's very hit or miss. You obviously
I didn't want to. Like,
you don't
he's
want to be
there
that
for
guy.
Summer League.
Yeah, you don't
and,
want to be
like,
that guy.
Well, how about this? How about a guy that played for Doubles?
Doubles.
How about a guy that played for a team that only won championships because Michael Jordan said they could? How about Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon on the basketball here in the break room? That is going to be, I'm double checking myself real quick. This is going to be, let me check the divisions.
Would that be the Northwest?
Texas? No, it's going to be the Southwest.
Oh, my part, yeah.
Southwest is the hit because Hakeem played most of his games with the Rockets. So that's going to be a Southwest hit. This is going to be a Ronnie Sayer hit in the room. I'm double checking myself just to be sure.
No, that's fair.
He played one season in Toronto.
Nobody knows NBA divisions.
Well, they don't matter anymore.
Yeah, no, they
that's
don't.
why.
Yeah.
Fanatic cert on the back of this bad boy. Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon. I make the joke. Obviously, it's a joke. Because I'll be honest, if Michael Jordan didn't take the 2-year hiatus to play baseball, Bulls are 8-time champs.
Oh, yeah.
We're talking about the Bulls. I mean, we kind of already talk about that Bulls team. Like we do the old Celtics and like Laker teams.
Oh, yeah.
But we're for sure putting them up in that conversation if they win 8 straight. And maybe Jordan doesn't... I don't know. Watching the documentary, that team was ready to just implode.
Yeah.
Like, if they win 8 straight, do they stick around for one more? 2 more? Do they try to just win the whole... Because, like, that's the thing.
Put up a 10-piece.
If they would have won 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98... At that point, you gotta say, why not go for 2 more? At least 2 more.
Finish out the decade.
Finish it out. Because, like, you look at like, oh, man. I'm thinking about it already. 91 Lakers. He beats Showtime Lakers. Then he beats that Blazer team in 92. 93, he beats the Suns. Charles Barkley saying God wants the Suns to win a championship. And then MJ basically being like, yeah, but I'm Black Jesus. 94, 95 would have been the Rocket era. MJ and the Bulls beating the Rockets twice. Then it was 96 was the Supersonics, but then right into the Jazz, 2 years with the Jazz. Then I believe it would have been to close it out if they did it. It would be 2 back-to-back years against Tim Duncan and that Spurs team. Do we look at the Spurs team differently if they lose first 2 to Jordan and the Bulls?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. And that would have been a very tough matchup for the Bulls in general, the Twin Towers between them. David Robinson and Tim Duncan.
Michael would have got it done.
I'm sure. You have to. You have to say that at this point.
Here's the thing. When people tell me, when I say, like, they beat the Rockets, like, if they played, and people go, you don't know that Hakeem was great. I'm like, you want to know how I know that? And how you can't disprove me? Jordan was perfect in finals.
It's true.
And he would have been the MVP. Yeah. He would have beat the Rockets, beat the Spurs, and been the MVP. Dude, could you imagine? Have we ever had someone win 10 straight finals MVPs?
What, Bill Russell didn't do it?
I'm just asking. I don't know.
I'll have to check. I know he's got the 11 rings. I don't know how many finals MVPs he has.
Because Jordan was MVP every year he was in. And how about this, folks? How about we move on to a jersey? A jersey, number 2. Drop that box in the jersey. I got Ryan. I got Tyler. I got Michael, Dustin, and Bruce. I need 1 box number in the jerseys, folks. 1 in the jerseys.
Well, here's the thing. They didn't start doing
MVP.
MVPs till 1969.
Okay. So have we ever had a 10 straight time winner?
No.
Who's the longest streak?
It would be Jordan for 3 in a row, 2 in a row Hakeem, 3 in a row Jordan, 4 in a row Jordan, 3 in a row Jordan. My eyes were deceiving me for a second.
You want to know what's funny?
What's that?
The normal spread for Indiana Penn State was Indiana +8. They almost covered -8.
Oh.
77-71.
Shaq would technically be tied with Jordan. He had 3 straight when the Lakers went 3 straight.
Mm-hmm.
So all 3 of those MVPs are from Shaq. Kobe's got 2 in a row.
All right, we got
back to back.
We got Dustin here dropping the first number 8.
Love it.
Numero 8 here in the jerseys. I'll randomize you guys around. They're like, guys, get to the break. Get to the break. Let's go 6 times around, see what divisions you guys land up in. Bada boom, coolest guys in the room. We got Tyler in the NFC North, Michael in the NFC South, James in the NFC East. How about Tyler again in the NFC West? Then James in the AFC North, James in the AFC South, Dustin, AFC East, and Ryan, AFC West. No 8? So,
I see 7.
how many boxes are there? Can you read me off the box numbers?
14 boxes.
Yeah, just read me off the numbers.
Sure. Number 5.
So, no 4?
No 4. Oh, there is 4. Excuse me. 4,
Okay.
5. 4, 5, and 7.
Okay. 10 through 13,
10, 11, 12, 13, yes.
15,
15,
17,
17,
18,
yep.
20,
Yes.
25,
Yes.
26,
Yep.
28.
Correct.
All right. So, Dustin, because 8 was on the ticker, give me a new box number. So, because 8 was on the ticker, Dustin, you alone get to pick the box number or wheel. He says 28.
28.
Going from 8 to 28. Thank you, Dustin. Apologize for that being on there, but we got our divisions. We got our box number. Hakeem, you get to stay on the table because you're a legend. The legend, Hakeem.
The jersey.
Oh, we got box 28 called out by Dustin. We got our divisions. Let's go, guys. They go. Ooh. How about this? It's been 2 jersey breaks. It's been 2 headliner breaks here in the room.
Ooh,
How about Brian Dawkins on the Kelly Green Eagle jersey in box 28? Beckett Cert on the bottom of the 2. Brian Dawkins of the Eagles. Kelly Green jersey, that's going to James Bruce.
Nice.
I believe Bruce won the JSN as well. So second straight jersey win for James Bruce. Getting 2 headliners today. JSN, Jackson Smith Njigba, and now he's getting Brian Dawkins.
Attaboy, James. Get in there. Get it done. Big win, big hit right there. Big hit right there for a guy who lays down a big hit, Brian Dawkins.
Weapon X. Throw up the X's. Now, Brian Dawkins, if you could have him on anything, would you rather it be an Eagle or a Bronco?
Eagle.
Okay.
But I'd love to put him on a Wolverine like mask.
Yep.
That'd be pretty fun.
The Wolverine man.
Yeah.
So Brian Dawkins. Love when the Eagles come out on even like more current players. Like, like players that didn't play in the Kelly Green.
Yeah.
I like when they come out on the Kelly Green.
Yeah,
It's like kind of
absolutely.
like a what would have been.
Yeah.
What could have been.
Yeah, exactly.
Ty saying nice hit. Got a couple headliners in the jerseys. Headliner in the basketball. No headliner helmets left, guys. All the headliner helmets we came in with are still there.
Oh, yeah.
Still there. Actually, I'm gonna do this. Get all that air out of the bag. Make it nice and packed in there. Boom. Ba-boom. Where are we going next, folks?
Halfway to go on the basketball single.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I know,
That dropped down from 4 to 3.
Yeah, our guy, like I said, Andrew has been wanting that single to go through.
Let's show off the basketball. Hakeem the Dream, baby.
We only had 1 diamond so far. That is, of course, our chase on the day. So if anyone wants to get going on that, we can always go through with those.
I will say this. James saying I'll take it, but I'm a Cowboys fan. I will say this, James. We do allow trading here in the break room.
Yeah.
So maybe someone out there's got some Cowboys gear, some Cowboys jersey that they would be looking to trade that with. So I always say we allow trading and gifting. If you want to look for a trade, there's a lot of times we'll get someone will hit a team that is not their team, and right away it'll be like, hey, just so you guys know, it's up for trade.
One of the better parts here at UA, our community itself, people taking control in the comments section, making sure exactly the trades are all nice and even, Steven. So that's always fun. Like I said, shout out to everybody that's, like I said, sharing, liking, sharing, subscribing, making sure that it grows. It's always fun.
I also got to, if he's still here, I know we were talking about the Pats earlier, but I got to give a shout out to Richie Knight. Richie Knight, a dude, gave me the best New Year's gift that I've gotten this year.
And that is?
Gifted me a Fran Tarkenton Authentic.
Love it.
My first Viking lid.
Love it.
Ever.
That's
well,
awesome.
not ever. I have a mini Chris Carter, but my first Viking full-size lid of a collection.
That's awesome. That's fun. That's good.
It'll go very nicely on the shelf around my Power Rangers Funkos and my Robert Parrish basketball.
Heck yeah.
That was gifted by J.J. Jones. Shout out
Nice.
to J.J. as well.
I saw somebody with the I don't know if you remember. Remember Burger King came out with those little mini jerseys.
Yes.
Someone dressed up their tree with
Let's go.
all
Yes.
60 of them that they came out with.
Was
or
that
whatever.
the same guy that I see on Instagram that's like the fantasy football
Yeah,
dad?
it's the not kickball dad, but it's
and
something,
he was like
something
naming
ridiculous
them
like
as
yeah.
like
Yes, yeah. He would look at the name.
That dude's insane,
Yeah.
dude. He does play kickball, by the way.
It's something like that. It's I can't. I don't.
How we doing? What up, all new here?
But
How do you participate? Really quick.
Oh yeah.
So, how do you participate? I'm going to drop a link into the chat. This is going to contain all of our live breaks. So, if you're sitting out there, you're saying, how do I get into everything that's going on? There's the link to our live break page. I'll show you what it looks like. All you got to do is make an account. And then all you have to do is, hey, you want to get into the quad box? Click add to cart. Shows there. You go view cart. We had already added a mini helmet, but you come in here. Boom, boom. Here it is. Proceed to checkout. Bam. You get into the breaks. You can buy into as many breaks as you want, so you can just change the quality. I will also say, if you're looking to get into the break room, if you're new and haven't, sign up for the SIG Club. It's absolutely free, 100%. And it's basically just earning points for every dollar you spend. At different point tiers, you get different things. We've seen people get Iconic, at Iconic you get a free black box mini, like from our series. At Legendary, you get a free black box rep lid, which Scott Pride, we have your personal out there.
Yeah.
And at Goat Collector, you get a free headliner package, which is a jersey, a mini, a rep helmet, and an authentic. So it's a great, great, great thing we have in the break room. If you're gonna look, we reward you for spending your money here if you do. And who doesn't like getting some free stuff here in the break room? I gotta go back to that because I closed out on the break page. Can't close out on the break page.
It is kickball, Dad. That's
It
hilarious.
is. I know he plays kickball.
Okay.
He
had to
also
confirm.
did one with him on like a riding mower,
Yeah.
where he's like, "I love this thing."
I just had to confirm because like I was gonna sit on that and that would have bothered me all day. Also, I was gonna try and bring up was people.
How's it going?
I think it'd be pretty cool. Someone with all these mini helmets going around.
Mm-hmm.
Can you display your mini helmets on a tree? Is that possible? Is there a way to maneuver
Maybe like
them?
mini helmets. Like
Yeah, I think
ones.
it's the
Not
mini.
like mini helmets that we get. Those would be too big.
Yeah,
Maybe like top of the tree. If
I'm
you
sure.
made
Yeah, it could be
into
the
a-
tree topper. I'm sure. I know people can experiment. They got till 3 Kings Day. Yeah. So,
Three Kings Day.
yeah.
So what do we want to do? Looking forward to seeing you in the break room. And pardon me if I'm not saying this right. Correct me if I am. Sadiq? I think that's Sadiq. So we've got full size, we've got minis, we've got jerseys. If you want to know what's in anything, let me know. We've got the vault is hot right now. We've only done what, one vault?
One vault.
One vault, so 22 boxes, 10 headliners there. Guys, the vault, here's the thing. Caleb Williams, one, hasn't been in the room often. And when he has been, it's been like a USC rep, a Heisman lid. This is the first time I personally am seeing Caleb Williams on a Bears lid, and it's got the #1 pick inscription on it.
Yeah.
Like, that is a must-have, like, not even a must-have item for a Bears fan. That's a must-have item for any NFL fan. That thing is just going to cha-ching, cha-ching as he goes up.
Is it crazy to say generational first round? Just not just him, but just in general last year's like that was
They're all
a
popping off.
stacked first round.
They are all popping off.
Yeah, from Latu, even like Fashanu, which is everyone.
The only one I wish that was playing a little better is Dallas Turner.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, but like Jared Verse is having a solid year.
Yep.
Even
Malik
Cooper
Neighbors.
DeJean is having his little. He's had some. He's
Like
had some
we mentioned,
moments.
Malik Neighbors.
Yeah, no.
Jaden Daniels.
This was
Bo Nix.
All the wide receivers. All the wide receivers are gonna have.
Dude,
gonna explode.
I am so happy that I nailed it with Jalen McMillan. I knew coming out that him, Rome, even Polk. I loved all three of them.
How about McMillan and Irving? Tampa Bay, they have a couple guys, like Mike Evans, maybe even Chris Godwin might not re-sign this year, but they got some heaters between.
Yeah.
And even Rashard White is still young, so they have dynamite.
I'm still on it. Bucky Irving needs to change his number to 73.
73.
And the reason why is, so what he's doing with his auto that's awesome is the stem of the B. He's using the 7. Well, then the curls of the B look like a 3. So why not just have 73 and use that as the B?
Love it. Ducky Irving. I don't know if you saw that
Ducky
one too.
Irving.
Yeah, the duck came out on the field last week, and I think he scored like right after. So
let's see how I'm doing in this college basketball stuff. While we wait for some breaks, folks.
yeah, not filling up entirely, but it's been the hottest one today so far. So the move the change jersey got
Let's go.
6 more spots to go there.
Let's go. We also have Holy Cross. Got them +6. They're
Holy
up 1.
Cross!
It's early though. It's early. Siena is tied. Not ideal, but still in that -2.5
It's a
range.
ball game.
Manhattan's losing, but it's only by 6. I need them to win money line straight out. Mount St. Mary's -5.5, down 3. Not ideal. Not ideal. And Marist up 5, -1.5. That's looking pretty good. So if they can hang on, I know it's first halves. First halves in college basketball, like, I hate that. Your team, like, you're like, good, they're covering. Thanks, Luke. When they're covering, and then the second half, it's like, what did you do? You were playing fine. What did you do?
Yeah. What happened?
Texas did that to me yesterday.
What happened?
They were tied. Kyle wants to know what's left in the Diamonds. How about Terry Bradshaw, Terry McLaurin, Baker Mayfield, A.J. Brown, Zay Flowers?
First time Pro Bowler, Zay Flowers.
Mm-hmm.
How about that? Did you see? I don't know if you saw the reaction videos they posted. I thought that was pretty cool. The Baltimore Ravens personal.
No, I didn't.
They did like a reaction
Kinda
video
like
for
the Pro Bowl
people
reactions?
revealing that they got their Pro Bowl.
I'm going to be a stinker. Can I be a stinker?
Sure.
So Common was even like talking in like our like actually not break room but our break room about some chief that's like now a 7-time Pro Bowler, and my first reaction, I turned around, I'm like, we still care about that game?
It's a nice honor. The Pro Bowl itself is kind of obviously it's a dodgeball game now,
It's a
but
joke.
it is nice still to be like amongst your peers, be acknowledged, and but of course obviously all pro is the real thing.
I'll be honest, the last All-Star game, like I think the only 2 All-Star games I will watch anymore are hockey and baseball.
That's fair. Yeah, that's exactly right. The only
Basketball will be interesting because it seems like they're trying to take the hockey format with the 4 teams. What they need to do, and I don't know if they're doing this, correct me, but what hockey does is they go, oh, the winning team, here's a bonus check.
Yeah, hockey does that. I believe. I don't know if NBA. I don't think they do. I think the only
I know they're doing the 3 teams of pros and then the 1 Rising Stars team.
Yeah, the only thing they gave out prize wise was if you won the MVP of the game.
No, they still got to give the MVP a car.
Yeah.
Give them a car. But like
They just gotta
football,
jump
like,
over it.
and here's the thing about football's Pro Bowl, right? I understand we're in the post CTE era, where everyone's worried about CTE. I'm not saying we shouldn't be.
No.
But
Yeah, what's up, Stone Cold? What do you got to say on
Stone Cold's my
CTE?
favorite wrestler of all time. It's just, that game is never going to be an actual football game.
No.
Because no pro wants to risk an injury in a meaningless game.
No need.
And I will say, correct me if I'm wrong, football is the easiest of the All-Star games, of the sports, to get injured in.
Of course, yeah. No, I do like that they went to a flag football route.
Mhm.
It makes for interesting scoring, interesting plays to be made.
They brought back the skills competition.
Yeah, they did. I thought that overall is pretty good. The QB stuff. I even like the kicker tic-tac-toe. I thought that was pretty interesting.
My favorite from back in the day was the quarterback throw.
Oh yeah,
Where they would just try to throw it as far as they could. It would bounce and they'd like stick the little flag in the ground.
Well, the best thing about that was all the time they play the Andy Reid clip of him as a 13-year-old, towering over everybody. Yeah. So he looks like a grown man throwing amongst these kids.
The 13-year-old.
3 more spots left to go on that a
Let's
third
go,
jersey break. I think we can get that done before the 2:00 hour rolls around.
It's been a good show.
Oh, absolutely.
It's been all right. Like I'm saying, all right, just because that vault, I thought we'd attack it with Caleb. I'll say this: we have 3 speed flexes. One of them being the custom Emmitt Smith speed flex. Caleb Williams, because of how rare we get him on a Bears lid, I believe this is the first time in the break room ever, if not first time, second time ever, we've gotten him on a Bears lid. That's speed flex worthy. That is like, you chase speed flexes? No. You're chasing a Caleb Williams Bears authentic with the number 1 pick insignia on that bad boy.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's stacked up. I mean, anything Jamar Chase right now, I would say hop on it. He's going to be a Triple Crown. He's going to be... He's already a megastar in my mind.
Richie, sadly, beast mode is gone. The only headliner in the black and blue is T. Higgins. T. Higgins is the only one left in the black and blue.
That's our guy.
That's our guy. I hate the Bucks.
Uh-oh.
They're not covering 14. They're down 16-6.
They need to win. Because if Atlanta...
How's
Atlanta and Carolina?
Falcons up 24-17.
That's not good.
So that means the Bucks would be out of the playoffs.
Yeah. Yeah, the Falcons need the 5th. Yeah, it is a win and you're in for the Bucks.
Oh man, if the Falcons win, I'm not going to be mad if the Vikings lose tonight. You want to know why?
Why is that?
Vikings going to Atlanta for a playoff game.
Oh,
Kirk on the sidelines.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man, Sam Darnold beating Kirk Cousins' team. That would just be vindication for me.
And I'm sure you saw the meme that was going around. It was Tiger Woods and the guy Daly.
Yeah.
It just goes Detroit having their best season ever, and Minnesota just messing around with Sam Darnold.
Colin sent me that. Yeah. Messing around with Sam Darnold. After today, I can stop hating the Lions for a minute. This has been Lions hate week.
Oh, I'm sure.
Week.
Yeah, right. I mean, rightfully so in your case.
Yesterday on the show, you should have seen it. There was a or 2 days ago, there was a Barry Sanders, and Robbie was talking how one of the TikTok videos I hugged a Randy Moss helmet, and I went to hug the Barry Sanders, and I went, nope, not this week,
not today,
not this week, any week but this week.
There we go. Just closed out on that. Move the chains jersey.
Let's go. Let's do another jersey, guys. Another jersey here in the room. All right, no problem, Sadiq. If you got any questions, let me know. If you want to know what's left in anything, let me know. Kind of like how Richie was saying, hey, is the beast mode left? Not number 3 or not number 1. Number 3. Jersey number 3. Drop that box. If you're in the break, drop the box. I'll get that list in a second from Nick. Nick doing the Lord's work over there. Producing. I'll say this, sooner or later on a Sunday, we'll get you in the host chair.
Oh, yeah.
Because there will definitely be Sundays where I'm like, dude, you can host. I'm just going to produce today.
I mean, I'll be here on Wednesday morning. I'll be doing a little shadowing / probably hopping in the chair with comments. So that ought to be fun.
You don't have to give the reason, but I am going to pull the curtain up a little bit. I saw in the Slack that apparently you need a break from me already.
No, that was just that's just Steven, who usually covers my.
Oh, so is that the usual?
Yeah, that's my usual one Sunday a month that I need for bowls. Okay. So that was
thought that was extra on top of it. Like, dude,
no,
he's getting tired of me already.
He was telling me that it would be preferable if someone else can snag it, but if he can't, he will still end up doing it for me. So shout out to the boy Steven.
From what I've seen in the Slack, Dom has offered to do the noon, Steven the 3.
Okay, that could work.
So as of right now, it looks like I'm I'm,
Little
I'm
50-50.
doing 50-50 with Dom and Steven.
That works.
But
That
shout
works.
out to Dom.
Yeah, absolutely. Shout out to him. That would help. That would help out a ton.
Wildcard weekend. that
Yeah.
week, too.
All on Prime.
Are they all on?
I'm pretty
Amazon
sure,
Prime?
except for one of them. I think.
Really?
I think there's the one Monday game that's on TV. If I'm not mistaken.
So Ryan, Zane, Douglas, Nicholas, and Sadiq. Sadiq, you're out there. You can drop a box number. Our numbers in the jerseys will be scrolling down below. They're going to be coming up right under Nick in a second. Somebody in the break. First number out there between Ryan, Zane, Douglas, Nicholas, and Sadiq will go ahead and be the box that we do. Or you could say wheel and the wheel aside. Point down, Nick. Nope, below you. Yeah, right there. Right there. They're right below Nick right now. I should have said below you because I was also pointing. Yeah, they're coming up right now below me. Here's the jersey numbers right here.
There we go.
Right there. 7 from Zane. Thank you, Zane.
Bam.
And then Mr. Kavanaugh, Ryan, coming in saying wheel right after. But 7 coming in first, so we will do box 7. The John Elway box. The Johnny E box. Let's go 6 times around, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, I almost did it. I almost clicked it in extra time.
Oh, that would have
It would have been the worst. Would have had to go back to the tape. So how about this? How about Sadiq in the NFC North? Douglas in the NFC.
Is that how you solve that?
Yeah, yeah. So
Okay.
basically, if you're ever hosting and you click too much, all you do is just like we bring up the randomizer, bring up the YouTube page. And you
Rewind.
can rewind and then just go to where like it was 6, pause it, show it on screen so we see it, and then you just gotta copy them
Yeah.
one by one.
Okay. Cool.
Barely super easy, barely an inconvenience.
No, yeah.
So we got Ryan in the NFC East, Nicholas in the NFC West, Sadiq in the AFC North, Douglas in the AFC South, and Zane in the AFC East and AFC West. Let's get to the break screen. Hakeem, you're moving over for a little bit. Just a little bit.
Keep
Box
dreaming.
7. So box 7 here in the room. Ooh. You know what? This name, I apologize. I think it was Ty earlier. Huh. Remember when he asked about this guy and I said, oh, he's not in the break room because he wasn't in the practice squad? Well, he's in the jerseys. And I skipped right over his name. This is a headliner hit. How about a Cowboy headliner hit going to Ryan Kavanaugh in the NFC East? How about tight end Jason Witten?
Nice. It's a good one. Hard hat lunch pail guy for sure. Jason Witten just got it done.
Beckett cert and Witten cert on the bottom. Yeah, Witten was in the last practice squad. I was looking at the jerseys and I saw Michael Irvin, saw Brett Favre, Brian Urquhart. My mind just skipped right over Jason Witten when I just did the quick,
Yeah.
I did a quick scan of where's Jason Witten? But Jason Witten now no longer in the break room. Ryan getting Jason Witten. Ryan, what's the team? Who's your squad? He's saying,
Maybe hopefully
Hell
Dallas
yeah.
or Raiders.
if you like that, give me a hell yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Maybe he's a Cowboy fan.
Maybe he's a CBS broadcast fan. Was he on that team? I don't remember.
Like,
He missed it so much. He's like, yeah, put it down in the booth. I go back on the field, play for the Raiders for a couple games.
maybe he's a CBS broadcast fan. He's
Maybe
a Browns fan.
There we go. I could be like that one actor. I always forget his name. But He's the guy that has like the generic MLB hat. He's got the
'Cause who-
NFL.
Who was it that asked about it? Because I have to apologize. Yeah, it was Ty. I'm sorry, Ty. Because Ty asked, did you ever get a new Witten jersey in? And I did like a quick
Yeah, just over glance.
and just didn't see his name there. Yeah, I'm sorry, Ty. That was on me. I will say this though. Jason Witten is not like Caleb Williams. We get Jason Witten in the room quite a bit. We get him on cowboy jerseys, cowboy helmets. We even get Jason Witten on Tennessee helmets as well.
Oh, nice.
So I am 100% guaranteeing that this will not be the last time we see Jason Witten in the break room.
Oh no, definitely not.
Caleb Williams on a Bears lid, I would be
Little
saying,
tougher.
yeah, this might be, you might be waiting a long time. But Jason Witten, he'll be back in the room, lickety split.
Nah, it's gonna bug me. What's that guy's name? Rob something.
For what?
The actor from like Parks and Rec and
Ron Swanson?
no. His real name is Rob something.
Oh, it's
The Atkins guy.
oh, you're talking about the guy who plays Ron Swanson, right?
No. That's Nick. That's Nick.
Nick Swanson. Yeah, Nick Swanson.
Nick Offerman.
Nick Offerman. What character in Parks and Rec?
God. Yeah, that's another. I'm awful with names.
You don't know the character even?
Yeah, no.
Jim O'Hare, Chris Pratt.
Rob Lowe is the name. Rob Lowe's the
Okay.
actor.
He was about 4 down.
Gotcha. And now I completely forgot what was even the joke that I had for him.
Chris Tagger.
Yeah, if you're like I said, if you're like the CBS broadcast fan, you can be like just like Rob Lowe. He wears his just generic.
Oh,
MLB
that's
hat.
right.
You can wear like a CBS.
He's got the commercial with this
Yeah.
generic NFL hat.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's got like an umpire's hat when he goes to baseball games.
who would ever have an umpire's hat? If you were a team umpire, you got bullied in high school.
Oh, absolutely. So these jerseys are hot. We only got already on the 4th one. 3 to go. already.
We've got to be chased. Like you look at the headliners left: Michael Irvin, Brett Favre, Brian Urlacher, Shannon Sharp. Legend.
Oh yeah.
Andrew saying get in the basketball. I agree. 3 spots to go.
Yes.
Basketball's insane. Really quickly, I'm going to say Hakeem Olajuwon.
Yeah.
We got pulled because he's sitting right in front of me. The people are looking at him.
Magic on the Funko.
Mhm.
Yeah.
On the funky. He's getting funky in the break room.
I don't know if you guys saw. They have new NBA. The NBA Jam All Stars, but the Funkos, so it's
Yep.
pretty cool. It's got like the retro pack. It's got the 8-bit.
Actually.
It's like a Stockton, Akeem Olajuwon. There's a Dennis Rodman, Isaiah Thomas. Those look pretty. Those look really.
I'll
cool.
be completely honest. I haven't taken a zoomed in look.
Oh, that's on like the.
NBA
Like,
All Stars.
Yeah.
This is
that
an
one's pretty
NBA All Stars
Yeah.
one. The old All Star jersey there.
Ooh, did we pull that Rodman yet?
We
That
have
one's
not.
looking nice. The split.
The Rodman split is still there. Magic Johnson, the Shaq is still there.
Shaq.
The AI is still there. Magic Johnson's still there. And then Dominique Wilkins and Chris Mullins.
Nice.
David saying he's got the Gary Payton, Sean Kemp one. Yes.
Oh yeah, the ones I was talking about.
That was great.
Yeah, those are pretty.
That
cool.
one caused a little bit of kerfluffle in the break room. Because I will let you know, Nick, for future in your young hosting career. Kemp and Payton played for the Supersonics.
Yes.
Do you know what division they go to?
Since they turned into OKC, when they now be the.
Do you know what division OKC's in?
No.
Northwest.
Okay.
So basically, how we treat it is the kerfluffle was, oh, the Supersonics were in the Pacific when they were the Supersonics, then they moved to the Northwest before they became the Thunder. How we treat it is just how we treat like the Oilers and the Titans. All the Oiler records went to the Titans. An Oiler is a Titan hit. All the record from the Supersonics went to the Thunder. Therefore, a Supersonic hit is a Thunder hit.
Gotcha.
Northwest.
There we go. Just fill up on another jersey.
Let's go, folks. We chasing Brett. We chasing Brian. How about Shannon? Michael Irvin. This will bring us down to, I think, what, 13 jerseys?
I believe so.
13 jerseys. What's the best break to jump into, Kyler? Or Kyle? I would say, for me personally, that TD Vault, man. Cam Newton, Darrell Revis, Emmett Smith on the Speed Flex, Jamar Chase Authentic, Lawrence Taylor Speed Flex, Barry Sanders Authentic, Brock Purdy Speed Flex, and Caleb Williams on the Bears lid with the number 1 pick inscription on it. That is, to me, the hottest break in the room. If it's not the vault, then I would say basketball has some sick items in it and less spots to fill. Diamonds have some great authentics as well. Baker Mayfield, A.J. Brown, Terry McLaurin. But the vault is among the top of what's left. A sick Emmett Smith custom speed flex. Caleb Williams on the Bears lid. James Strode, what's left in the diamonds? How about Terry Bradshaw, Terry McLaurin, Baker Mayfield, A.J. Brown, and Zay Flowers. Black and blue, T. Higgins is the only headliner left. We got T. Higgins and a bonus banger. Guys, I will say this. If we get the black and blue and the basketball out of the room, we're down to 11 in the basketball, 2 in the black and blue. We get both of those out of the room, I can drop a brand new college for you. We have a college literally sitting in the room next to us, but I was told we can't drop it until we get black and blue and alley-oop basketball out the room. And that last college we had was sick. So the message is out there, guys. Jason, James, Chat, Nicholas, and Douglas. Give me a box number here in the jerseys. Give me a box number here in the jerseys. Nick's got his Caleb Williams jersey on right now.
Yeah, they do. Newly acquired from Christmas. I didn't like the AI photos that were popping up with the kids crying and they're opening up the Caleb Williams jersey.
Yeah.
I'm like, that feels like a target. That feels like a target.
I saw that Fanatics had a couple mistakes on their jersey.
Yeah, the Detroit Eagles saw that one.
So James is coming in with 17 right before Douglas. What was another one I saw? Yeah, the blue Lions jersey that said Eagles. Wait. Hold up. We got to go to the wheel. Okay. Wheel was in first.
Okay.
I saw it because then Dewey said, okay, 17. No. The wheel was first. I got to look up more.
Ooh, my fingertips were on that 17.
Yeah, but we just would have put it back.
Oh, of course.
We just would have put it right back. I would have looked and said 17. Yeah. I would have looked and said, oh, the wheel was there.
Yeah.
So we'll go to the wheel. That's the true number one. What does the wheel want here?
What a wheel wants. What a wheel needs.
22. We don't have 22.
No, we do not.
3 away from 25. 2 away from 20. So we're faking it out, folks. We're not doing 17. We're doing 20.
20.
You know what's great in these situations, but it didn't happen this time? Usually when we have a situation like this, the wheel would land on 17. And it would be like, well, I guess we're doing it anyways. 6 times around, folks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So 17, the wheel was first coming in here from Dewey, which Dewey is Jason. Let's see. Let's pull this randomizer down. How about Nicholas in the NFC North? Chet in the NFC South, James in the NFC East and NFC West, Douglas in the AFC North, James in the AFC South, Jason in the AFC East, and Douglas in the AFC West. Per the wheel. Wheel was the first one in, per the wheel. Box 20 is what we do. Landed on 22, 22, 20 and 25. It was closer to 20. Ooh, how about this? How about this? The man can't miss today. How about a second straight hit in the NFC East? Third straight NFC East jersey we've pulled out in total. But James Bruce, he called 17, thought he was getting box 17. The wheel said, no, not so fast. We're doing 20. And James Bruce walks away with Drew Pearson instead.
One of the 88s that are in
Hall
there.
of Fame. And he's a Cowboy fan.
Yeah.
The Eagle, so he got an Eagle. He goes, well, I'm a Cowboy fan. Well, look at this. He gets a Cowboy hit. Drew Pearson, Hall of Fame inscription on this bad boy. Beckett Cert, top of the 8. Congratulations, Mr. Bruce. Every single jersey break he's been in, Nick, he's won.
Yeah. Keep it going. Keep the streak alive.
But you were going to say something before I cut you off.
No, just carrying out, like I said, just another 88 in there.
Another 88.
Got a couple in there. Is it the jersey number that makes the guy or the guy that makes the jersey?
Guy that makes the jersey.
All right.
I love that they're going to be retiring Derek's number next year.
I do too. I can't.
You know why they waited until, why they're waiting until next year, right?
No, go for it.
I'm surprised nobody has picked up on this. Robbie, I had to explain it to him too. So this year, Derek had like a deal with the Grizzlies where they waived him, but he made the deal with them that he wouldn't sign with an NBA team this year.
Okay.
So because of that, Derek can't sign a one-day contract with the Bulls.
Okay.
So what's going to happen is once this year's over, he'll sign a one-day contract so he can retire a Bull, and then they'll retire his number at the UC.
There you go. Love that. That's awesome. It's a great
I think that's stupid. I think that, like, that deal, if it was for a one-day contract, I think the Grizzlies should say, like, fine,
They could waive it,
go.
yeah.
Like,
yeah.
they just, like, I don't even know why he made that, like, why that deal would even matter, you know?
You know, we say that, but I'm sure there's also like a ton of paperwork that would probably come in you know, lawyers and stuff like that. And that just sounds like a headache. So let's just wait it out.
There's always paperwork.
Exactly. Do you want to do that
Everything.
paperwork? I don't think so.
I'm not a bureaucrat, so no.
Exactly. Keep your
I
stamps away
think
from
of
me.
Hermes on Futurama, the bureaucrat.
Yeah.
Stamp. So James getting a cowboy. He goes, sweet, go Cowboys.
I love that they're doing that too for Day Rose. I
Baker
know.
just got picked off, it said.
Ugh.
Andrew said. It's closer now. It's
Yeah, it's
16 to 13.
and it's also a little closer for Mike Evans. It's 3-31, I believe.
Yep, 3-31. Oh, God, I need that too. I put that in the parlay. I did the 2-leg parlay.
Yeah.
5 for 85 and
Yeah.
J.K. Dobbins. You're right, man. The Saints are like his kryptonite.
Yeah. Like I said, I wanted to. I hesitated. I saw the big spread. I was like, I don't know. There's a lot of red flags.
And guess what? Tremble touchdown. Tie game 24-24 in Carolina.
Go Panthers. I'm slowly becoming a Panthers fan. I don't know
Yep,
how.
Andrew
It's
just said
been-
it. Panthers tied it up.
Let's do it. Let's go. That's huge. It's huge for me individually. It's huge for the
We need the
Falcons.
Titans to get a touchdown. We need
Nick.
Ikene.
Yeah. I need Westbrook and Keenan. Come on.
I will say this, Nick. Nothing against if it fails, but this will then be the second straight week you've given me an ATD that would have not hit.
Yeah, I know. We had Devontae last week. That was
Because what was
devastating.
the first thing I jokingly said to you when you said Nakeem Westbrook?
Yeah. Was that my Devontae Adams like third eye opening my third eye moment? Yeah.
Bills took the lead over the Patriots, looking to take more. They're up 2.
These were, I mean, to be fair, it's a little longer odds from last week. I think it was plus 145 for Devontae. It
Yeah.
was like plus 215, plus 230 for Nick
That's why
Westbrook.
I put 10 on it
Yeah.
for
A little safe.
Akine.
Always
Because
gamble responsibly, everybody.
one of the challenges, and I say challenges because like I've done the 10 to 10K challenge.
Yeah.
Got to like I got to the step where I was putting like $300 on something.
Oh, wow.
And I will never forget this. Nikola Vucevic completely boned me.
Oh.
It was him with rebounds, Tatum with points, and he missed by like 1 or 2. Closest I've ever gotten there. 3-day challenge I've hit a couple times where it's basically you take whatever your standard like measurement of betting is.
Yeah, your standard unit.
Yeah. And you basically try to hit a plus 100 hit 3 days in a row.
Okay.
I've done that several times. That's the easiest one to hit. And the gimmick that I use for it, Nick, is when I hit it, I go, I finished the story.
Yes.
New story starts tomorrow. And every time I don't hit it, I put the gif of Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania, what was it, 30, where he's
Yeah,
like,
we like sit in the middle of the ring.
sitting in the middle, like after he lost.
On to the next one.
The one I really like though is called the ladder challenge. You take either a parlay or a straight plus 200 or higher. Usually you want to sit around that plus 200. You start with $10.
Okay.
You put 10 on it, 10 on the first one. If you hit the first step, if you lose the second, you break even. Because
Okay.
you're always like 10 turns into, you gain 20, but then the next step goes to 20. You lose that, you pulled even. And it basically goes like 10, 20, 40, 80, like all the way down 10 ways. That's the one I kind of like the most. But yet again, it's so hard to hit. And I like it because you get to like step 2, step 3, you hit 2, 3 in a row. You don't have to worry about losing because you profited. You
Okay.
profited a little bit.
Yeah.
And if you keep hitting one missing, well, you're just pulling even each time. The ones you got to worry about is like, oh man, I didn't even hit one this one. I lost $10. Yeah, I think after today, I'm just not gonna bet the last week of the NFL ever.
Yeah, NFL. I usually
Except for like Vikings Lions tonight, because that game actually means something to both of those.
Week
teams.
18, I usually slow down. I'll get a play or two in the playoffs. I go crazy in the Super Bowl like everybody does.
Yep.
And then, like I said, like with my birthday right around the 30th, there's usually a game.
Uh-huh.
I try and get like a birthday play. I try and get out there.
Yeah, the thing I think I'm gonna do for the playoffs is just touchdowns.
Yeah.
Touchdown. Who's scoring?
Yes.
Give me a touchdown parlay where it's like 1 touchdown per game, or maybe per team if I'm feeling juicy. With my juicy pants on.
The one I
So-
like and the one I usually go with was like a first quarter cover.
Oh,
Something that's like nice and quick.
I used to try those, and every time I did, I'd fail.
Yeah.
Usually did it in college though. Like, okay, give me the first half spread on this. So let's see where we're at. 5 to go on the double box vault, guys. So 5 to go on that double box vault. 4 to go on the double box basketball. 3 to go on another jersey.
Yeah.
And 3 to go on the basketball single box, folks. It is about 10-10. Have we done a diamond?
We have done one.
We did 1 diamond. So you know what? We'll do the chase wheel spin because the chase was the diamonds today. We did 1 diamond. That was the Diamond McNabb
Yes.
came out of there. So we'll do the chase wheel spin after we're done with the chase. We'll see where you guys are at if we're breaking any more. Scott Pride, we do have your personal. We'll carry that over for one more show. See if you come in.
Sounds about right.
It's all right. Let's go to the chase wheel spin. No, you're not calling Matt.
Did your Siri accidentally pop up
Yeah,
somehow?
it's like calling Matt. No, do not call my boss. Nothing is wrong here.
No. No.
It's funny. It's funny that it picked Matt to call.
Yeah, that's funny.
How about randomizer on? And you know what I hit in panic? The record button. Instead of the randomizer, I hit the record because I'm like, no, we're not doing that. 6 times around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If it went through and he calls me back, I'm going to take the call live here on the air.
That'd be good.
Ronnie is our Chase wheel spin winner. So, Ronnie, you're going to the 1 to 100 wheel. Let me know, Ronnie, if you want to start on 1 or a different number. If you want to start on 1, start on 1. If you don't, give me a number. Andrew's saying, well, guess maybe after lunch we'll see that B-ball single. Yeah, let's close that basketball single for Andrew, guys. Yeah. 3 to go in it. 3 to go. Remember, guys, we get through the 2 boxes in the black and blue, which is 1 double left. We get through the basketball. I've got a brand new college I can drop. That college we did over the week, I don't know if you saw any of the lids, they were sick. We had several ripped, like a ripped Nick Chubb that was both Browns and Georgia.
That's pretty cool.
We had Jamar Chase that was both it was Bengal ripped from the normal to like the white lid. Then it was cracked on top, and underneath the crack was an LSU lid.
That's awesome.
We also had, for one of the first times in the room, Randy Moss on a Marshall Viking lid.
Really?
Ripped Marshall Viking.
Yeah, I think you were saying that you've yet to see any Marshall.
And then I saw it on New Year's Day.
Sure enough, there you go.
New Year, new us here in the breaker.
Absolutely.
So Ronnie Sayer, let me know what you want, what you really want, my man.
Ronnie went ahead and closed out on that basketball single.
So okay, we'll go ahead and do that after we spin this wheel. Want to make sure I give Ronnie some time to see and be like, yes, give me this. Spun a 100 the other day.
Ooh.
Made the joke that I was gonna get a text from Matt saying, hey, by the way, that's gonna come out of your paycheck, just so you know. Just so you know, it's coming out of your rev share this week. Don't see anything from Ronnie. Who's in that basketball single?
Basketball single. Ronnie, like I said, will close out those last 3 spots.
Okay.
Andrew, Douglas, and Wayne.
Ronnie wants 90. I'm like, after seeing that Ronnie was in it, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for him. So 90, good luck, Ronnie Sayer. You know what? 90 was a good call because $75 is going to be going Ronnie Sayer's way.
Nice.
So I know you got orders coming in. Oh, that was a good toss. That was a great toss.
Perfect.
Just so you get to that whenever. So Ronnie, we'll get that gift card out to you when we get a lull in the breaks. Let's go ahead and do this basketball single. Right? Single?
Yep.
So basketball single here in the room. That's the double box. Ooh, I was far. That's right. I had to go back to that diamond. So here we go. I've got Andrew, Douglas, Wayne, and Ronnie. And Andrew's waiting. He's like, I want 3. I want 3. Give me 3. Andrew's like, I've been waiting for this break. All right. 3 going to be coming up. Also, Douglas, welcome into the break room, my man. I think I've seen you in a different break before this, but welcome into the break room. Happy to have you. How'd you find the UA break room? What are you looking for here in the basketball? And what are your squads, man? How about randomize 6 times? Ronnie trying to add to the Hakeem Olajuwon. Andrew looking for a win. He said he's been waiting for this, waiting for it all day. He said I had hours to think of a number. How about the Atlantic Division, Ronnie Sayer? We got Andrew in the Central, Wayne in the Southeast, Ronnie in the Northwest and the Pacific, Douglas closing it out in the Southwest. So let's put that over here. Over here.
One more spot left in the basketball or in the football jersey. Move the chains.
Let's go. Box number 3. It's an easy box. Right now we've got 6 headliners. 6 headliners in the practice, or not practice squad, in the basketball. Shaq, Rodman, Iverson, Johnson, Dominique, Chris Mullins. Oh, let's switch to you. Box 3, called out by Andrew. Good luck to everyone involved. Congratulations to the winner of this break.
Jamie closing out that move the chain spot.
So how about this? We've got... Ooh, okay. Before I pull it out, I wanna double check I know who this is going to. I think I know, but I gotta know. Because this guy did play for multiple teams. All right, so this is going to be going to... Oh, okay, this one's got the logo on it, so cool. How about on the basketball, the Warrior basketball, big ol' auto here. Love Chris Mullen.
Yeah.
Look at this. I love how big this auto is.
You know
And
who
how
it is.
clear it is.
That's nice.
It is on the Warrior basketball, the Warrior Wilson. Beckett cert on the back. This is a big old Pacific hit. That's going to be going to Ronnie Sayer, the Slayer, here in the break room. Pacific hit. Ronnie walking away, adding to Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon. Adding to it, getting Chris Mullen.
Nice. Part of
Here in
Run
the
TMC.
basketball. Yep.
Olympian, gold medalist. Everything under the sun. He had a nice little career, and
St. John's.
yeah, not too bad up in the office too.
He's
from what I
coaching
understand.
now, right?
Yeah, I think so.
College.
Something like that. I think he's coaching with his son, maybe, or coaching his son, or helping coach. I don't know, something like that.
Speaking of sons, did you see this happened way earlier in the year when Rick Pitino this year coached a game against his son?
No.
So his team, I think Rick Pitino is still at Iona, and they were winning, and he was doing this to the crowd like shush, like shush, because he was beating his son, and the student section started chanting, "Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy?" And he actually like turned to the like student section and did like one of these like, hey,
Yeah.
stop,
exactly.
quiet down.
No, that's a classy move.
It's a student section though. You expect that.
Oh, of course. But it's still good on him for them to be like, hey, chill out. That's my son. That's my kid. They still gotta have Thanksgiving dinner with them. Or
I
something.
get it. See, with me, and maybe my son would hate me. I'd basically like let it happen. If my son had a problem with it, you know what I would tell my son?
What?
Well, if you have a problem with it, beat me.
That's true.
Like I can't stop what they're saying. I wasn't saying it.
No.
You should know me.
True.
I'm a man. I'm 40. So both of them here on the table, both Ronnie Sayer basketball hits.
It's nice. That's
And Andrew's saying thanks to Ronnie for closing it. It was killing me waiting.
yeah.
So we got a jersey coming up next.
So like I said, he had all day to think about
That number.
that number.
He's
Chris Mullins had
second guessing it. Wait,
yeah.
do I go
He's
with
had
this?
his whole career to be able to perfectify.
Like me with my
that's
betting.
true.
You know how they say like, oh, I was in the lab all night.
Mm-hmm.
Andrew was in the lab thinking of box numbers. he's like Charlie in not High Met Your Mother, and Always Sunny with the Pepe Sylvia.
Yeah.
It's got like red cords connecting numbers, connecting players.
All the twine is connected interweb.
So before I can even say a name, first off, Isaiah, welcome into the break room, my man. Isaiah Chambers in the room. Welcome in. How'd you find the break room? What are you looking for in the jerseys? Who's the squad? But Andrew wants box 12 in the jerseys.
Sure thing.
The Tom Brady box, baby. Do me a favor. When you're back there, do we still have box 10? Yeah.
Yes, we do.
All right. So 4, 5, 10, 11, 13.
4, 5, 10, 11, 13.
Cool. Then the other ones I know I thought we did 10, but it was in something else. Cool. Yep. Cool. Cool. So box 12 coming out here. Let's get you guys to the randomizer. 6 times around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I can actually take down the chase. We already did that. Don't want someone coming in thinking the chase is still alive. Isaiah saying, thank you. Glad to be here. Came on Facebook. All right.
There you go.
Who's the squad, Isaiah? What team do we usually root for on Fridays or on Saturdays or still rooting for if they're in the playoff hunt?
Hopefully, if the NFL just continues playing games
Every
on
day.
Tuesday.
Every day of the week.
Love it. Carmelo Anthony, you got nothing. Sorry,
You got
bud.
nothing.
You and LeBron James, sorry.
How about James has won 3 straight jersey breaks he's been in. He's in the NFC North and NFC South. Andrew in the NFC East. Jamie in the NFC West. Chat in the AFC North. Dustin AFC South. James AFC East. And newcomer Magic, Isaiah in the AFC West. Hand that over to you. We're going to keep these out.
Pass the rock.
You have to put that on the other side to kind of like...
Yeah, give it a nice little
This
base.
ball stays fine. The Mullen kind of it lists lazily to the left. My little
What a
Family
maneuver.
Guy.
What a maneuver.
My Family Guy reference. Steven would enjoy that one
Yeah.
too. Box
This guy
12
knows some. This guy knows some maneuvers.
This guy knows some maneuvers. He's just listing lazily to the left. Ooh. How about this?
How about him?
How about the 4th straight jersey that we've pulled from this division? How about the NFC East is en fuego right now?
Yeah.
This is the 2nd Eagle that we've pulled. This is going to be a little box caller magic. The streak ends for James Bruce. I'm sorry, but he's probably looking at this jersey going, you know what, I can deal with this. Andrew, the Chiefs fan, gets Brent Selleck on the Eagle jersey. Beckett Cert on the bottom. Tight end Brent Selleck in the room. Let go.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, James is probably like, you know what? I'm okay with losing this one. Cowboy fan, I'm okay with losing the Eagle in the room. Andrew in the NFC East. Let's go. Box caller magic.
That's another name. You throw that one out there. And you're sitting at like I say, you're chilling with your buddies. Maybe you're at the barber shop or something. You're like, remember Brett Selleck? You're like, yes, I do. You're gonna run right through you. He's gonna catch it, run about 20 yards, run through somebody, run another 10, 15 after that.
Yes, I do remember him.
That's a great pull.
Great jersey. Had the Kelly Green earlier. This is James goes, you are correct. It's one of those where it's like, yep, I spent money on 3 spots, but I'm okay not having Eagle
It's okay.
in my collection. I'm the same way with Packers. So, like, there was a card break where, a random card break I was in where they did, like, random team.
Yeah.
And I got the Packers. And I got a pretty nice card. It was Michael Pratt, like, jersey insert. You know what I did with that bad boy?
What'd you do with it?
Once I got it, I brought it into here, and I said, Dom Pellegrini, happy birthday, it's
There you
yours.
go. That is
I do
all
not
yours,
want
my
it
friend.
anywhere near my collection. I gave him Sean Clifford and Michael Pratt. I'm like, you can have these. I have no need for them. I am a Viking fan. However, there are some, like, I have a Roma Dunes auto card. I also got a Roma Dunes Prism, like, green scope 3 out of 75, I think.
Yeah.
Those I'm going to hang on to because I'm going to get those graded. I think Rome's going to be one where that value skyrockets so I can sell that.
I think so.
So let's see. We got... Where do we want to go, guys? We are after the 2 o'clock hour. I will say this. We do not have to get off, but I'll say this. I'll give you till 2:30. If we're not breaking by 2:30, we'll get off. Otherwise, we'll stay on. We can stay on as long as you guys want. Roll the basketball so it doesn't land on the auto. We'll show off a key. I love how we've been. Andrew saying, my little brother will love it. He's an Eagles fan. Well, there you go.
Nice.
Best way to get memorabilia for yourself, or hey, I got them who's a fan. I can go ahead and give it to my brother.
Exactly right.
Guys, I'm surprised we haven't gotten into that vault. Emmett Smith, like 3 flexes: Purdy, Taylor, Emmett Smith. We got Jamar Chase, Barry Sanders, and Caleb Williams finally on a Bears lid.
Yes.
In the break room. Finally on a Bears lid. Looking at the break room, 4 to go in the double.
And Caleb just threw a passing touchdown to who? To DJ Moore.
To DJ Moore. Let's go.
Keenan Allen threw an interception? What are we doing?
Who did?
The Keenan Allen.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Try to get tricky.
I guess so.
Last
yeah,
game of the season.
last ditch
5
effort.
to go in that vault single, by the way. 5 to go in the vault double.
Panthers are 31-24. Y'all laughed at me. Y'all laughed at me.
So Steven and I have been in a vicious debate.
Sure.
Because last week, do you remember what I said to you last week about the Panthers?
No, I don't believe so.
Where they were playing the Cardinals, and I said, that's my sneaky pick. Take the Panthers.
Yeah.
But I didn't take the Panthers myself. I was like, I'm leaning. I think they get the win. Steven says it doesn't. After they won, I'm like, see, I told you. He goes, it doesn't count. You weren't like, yes, I am taking them. You were leaning them. I was like, yeah. I still got it right in the end. I wasn't like 100% confident, but I got it right.
Yeah.
Okay. Steven says
can be right.
He says I have no room to brag because I didn't like say take the Panthers 100% confident.
You can still be on that side. Like, yeah, I had that feeling. I had that inkling. You don't need to be the loudest guy in the room.
I look to
that
myself
says, hey,
then and be
Panthers.
like, damn, I should have taken it.
Yeah.
Should have taken it. Unlike the Bucks that are bums.
You can't claim it as like your a win for you, obviously, but you claim it as like, oh, I was leaning that side. I wanted to go that way.
He's got his 5 catches. He needs 34 yards. He's at 50.
All right, we'll see how that goes.
They do have the ball right now and they're driving.
They need to win, so he's gonna keep playing.
You know what's great? Remember how you said, I don't know if he gets 7 receptions. He might need 7 or 8 receptions to get that 85 now.
Yeah, definitely.
Is it 84 or 85?
It's 85.
Okay, so he needs 35 yards.
Okay.
Oh, man.
I mean, I ended up I took the one that we saw that the special players won.
Yeah.
That one was, like I said, that was a greasy one. That was that was like minus 340. But
I mean, now in the
7 receptions, 90 yards, and then a touchdown.
in the afternoon game, you got a ton of them. You got J.K. Dobbins, you got Geno Smith, 185. You've got Kyler.
Yeah.
You've got who's the other one I'm missing? Brock Bowers, I guess.
Yeah.
Is chasing like the. He broke a record for
He
rookies,
broke 3 already.
but he's chasing the all-time like season reception for a tight end.
So he has the most receptions by a rookie. He beat Puka Nakua's.
He's going for.
I think he has the most yards by a rookie tight end. He beat Ditka's. And then he might have the most reception. Obviously, then the most receptions by a tight end, rookie tight end. So I mean,
Let's see.
oof, tight end of the future. Yeah, like I said, now we're coming up on a minute left.
Brock Bowers closing in on NFL record for catches in a season by a tight end.
Oh, okay.
How many does he need? So let's see. He has 108 through 16 games, which is 5th most by a tight end. Oh, okay. If he catches 9 passes today, are they just going to get... Dude, just give him, like, over the middle.
I feel he's been averaging, like, 20 targets these last couple of games, so I'm sure he'll get 10 targets. He'll have a chance.
9 seems high, though.
But he's been
He's
done it, like, 4 or 5 times.
I gotta look.
He's done it multiple times this season.
All right. 2:30 is here. Let's see if we're close on anything. Otherwise, you and I are going to be taking a break. here in the break room.
Yeah, jerseys cool down.
Mhm.
5 to go on the vault.
5 to go on double and single for the
Yes.
vault. 4 to go on that double box basketball.
Yeah.
And 6 to go. We're wide open there. So
Yeah.
jerseys are 7. So guys, hit of the show for me, Hakeem the Dream. Do you
I think
agree
so.
or do you
I
disagree?
think so.
Okay.
I think so. Keen the Dream.
This is the
I-
type of show where
We were all over.
all over the place. Hit of the show is so subjective on a show like today.
Yeah, of course.
The big hit, like if the Emmett Smith comes out, boom, that's hit of the show. But today is like, what do you want to go with? I'm going with Hakeem the Dream. Beautiful basketball.
I'll throw the JSN jersey in there
Okay.
because I love the Seattle throwback. I love that theme, that style.
Donovan McNabb on the
Donovan
Black
McNabb
Eagle,
on the black one,
authentic.
too. That'll probably be my podium
All right.
with a Tony Kukoc honorable mention.
So we're gonna get off, folks. We're gonna go ahead and take a little bit of a break. We'll be back at 3:00 for you guys here in the break room. More breaks. Let's close out some of those breaks. Get some nice pre-fills. Let's attack that vault. Caleb is still there on the Bears lid. Emmett Smith on the custom speed flex. Let's attack these breaks, folks. Nick, great show.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for producing, doing a
No
great
problem.
job on the ones and the twos, as Robbie would say. Thank you to you guys for a great show. We'll be back in about just under 30 minutes.